Why?
Anyway, if Foundry would load, Cameron is finally gonna get all the context for everything, so that's exciting.
Oh yeah, Cameron gets a full recap.
Oh fuck! I need that full recap.
10-page recap. Nick said.
14.
14
Damn.
now.
If it was double spaced and like essayed out, yeah. Double space and double fucking whatever. It's 14.
Sorry.
Oh my god, Cameron. The batteries that I found, fucking corroded. Talk about heartbreak.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it is.
Where did you find them? In another device?
No, in my dresser drawer that's been like in the living room.
What the fuck?
Our TV stand is my old dresser. We're ghetto around here.
Hell yeah. Interesting.
Hell yeah.
Well, it took me 5 days to write this all out.
Did you like listen back at every session?
Yes.
Ezra, are you recording, Ezra?
Hell yeah.
I didn't like fully listen to sessions. I just remembered the important points and went back to listen to make sure they were accurate. So it was a lot of jumping here and there. But as long as everybody is ready, are you in, Sam?
Yeah, I finally loaded in.
Copy. Is it bright for you for some reason?
I don't know what that means. Oh, it looks like it switched from like dark mode to.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's your guys' settings.
There's a light mode?
I have gone through all my settings. I cannot fix this.
It's just that like the background, it's been so long since we were on here, I don't remember, but the background is white instead of like dark gray.
Oh. I don't want to touch that because bad things might happen. Bad things happen when I touch the preloaded maps from the program, so I'm just not going to touch it.
Maybe that's what it is. Let me try the landing page.
I don't know. Mine looks normal.
Yeah, the landing page isn't as bright for me. Maybe that's what it is.
Thank you, Sammy. Thank you. All right. So
yeah, that's exactly what it is, Zach.
I'm gonna read through the summary. If you guys have any questions, you can stop me. I don't think there's gonna be anything worth asking questions about. If you guys want to make comments or reminisce about the old times, it is 10 pages.
You updated the landing page.
Yeah, I also updated that as well. So although I think that was done the last session. I had that done because I didn't touch it in between this and the last session. But I'm pretty sure that happened last session where a lot of the stuff on the landing page is clickable. Friends and foes is separate. So if you double click on friends, foes, and then neutrals, NPCs, that should bring up those menu items. The shopping lists should be linked as well. So yeah, that's pretty updated. Okay, so the adventure. So our adventure began outside of Daggerford. I don't know if you guys remember, all the way back in Daggerford on the Sword Coast, an annual festival had was just about to take place. All sorts of people were coming into the land, and your 5 characters were among them. And you guys had cause to seek out a group of nomadic people called the Vistani. So, racked by a shared dream, the 5 adventurers awoke to seek the Vistani for their own reasons. Tarek, seeking passage with the caravan north, he runs from an unfortunate path that he set upon himself. Baltius, an exuberant type seeking to make a name for himself, wanting nothing more than to be called hero, Baltius joined the Harpers and was sent to seek out the Vistani for information on a pack of wolves that were disturbing the Daggerford farmers. Astera, a woman scorned and seeking answers, her path before the recent upheaval was leading towards Daggerford, and with no other leads, she went to the Vistani when no one else was giving her the answers she was seeking. There was Polaris, an actor and performer with an unknown darkness inside. Coming to Daggerford, her going to the Vistani was just supposed to be another gig. Most have heard the rumors that they were the best of audiences on the Sword Coast, and Polaris wished to see if that was true. And lastly, Vort, Recently dumped back in his hometown after a week of memories disappearing, Vort sought answers that eluded him from his closest friends. The Vistani, or cart people, seemed like a decent score to get him back on his feet. So these five came together and drank at the behest of Stanimir, the Vistani elder. And after another trick of the flames, turning them orange and green, he regaled the party of a tale about the Vistani and their traveling, about a wounded soldier that fell before them, and their nursing of his wounds. The Vistani took him in and protected this prince. The prince fought to protect the Vistani, and they returned the favor until they returned the man to his homeland. The prince promised the Vistani his eternal gratitude, and then they separated. Then, years later, the Vistani learned of the prince's fates. A curse had befallen him, turning him into a tyrant. They alone had the power to leave his domain, and the Vistani now seeked adventurers to lift his curse. So Stanimir begged all of you to come with him and talk to Madame Ava so that you may learn how to lift the prince's curse. And so you did. Wrapped in a fog at the end of his story, the mist brought you to the land of Barovia, where the adventure began. The first day that you guys landed in the Barovia, it was filled with many lessons about the dire situation you all found yourself in. A mist blocked all of your ways forward, so you traveled and met a strange woman on the road. She seemed to have little memories of why or where she came from, but Vistana seemed nice enough to travel with you all. As night descended and a dense fog came ever closer to suffocating you all, a house pierced the mist. Light shone inside, and as the party discussed their next move, the scream of a young woman was heard inside. As the party leapt to aid whatever made the noise inside, the doors closed in behind them. The lights dissipated, and nothing but dread and silence filled the air. After a number of paranormal activities, talking to ghosts, and investigating the house, the party put together the harrowing story of what took place. The wealthy Durst family that lived there practiced the dark arts, cultists that preyed on visitors and sacrificed them to any dark power that would grant them their favor. As interest faded, Strahd von Zarovich arrived. The Dursts thought of him as their messiah, that he had finally come, but Strahd was disgusted by them and rejected their offers of devotion. After that, the Durst family fell into ruin. Mr. Durst had an affair with the nursemaid Linya. She fell pregnant. When the cult would perform their rituals, Miss Durst would lock the two children in their rooms so they could not stumble on their dark dealings. But the night that Linya had given birth was the last straw for Miss Durst. She snapped and killed Linya on the floor of the storage room where she had just given birth. She took the baby Walter down to the basement to be sacrificed, but not before locking Rose and Thorn away in their room, where they would die, or where they would be left to die. Due to starvation. Mrs. Durst would then sacrifice the baby to the dark god that heard her plea and turn all the cultists into raging ghasts that the party mostly avoided, because you guys just went straight through the dungeon. Speaking to the ghost of Linya, Rose and Thorn revealed much of this information and told the party what they had to do to put the spirits inside the house to rest. They needed to go into the basement and kill the now transformed monster of her own child, Walter, so that him and all the other spirits may be put to rest. The party succeeded, escaped the now toppling home, and lived to bury the bodies of the innocents. The gaping hole where the house once stood enveloped in light before closing to the sound of a cackling figure. So, the next day, continuing down the road, after a brief spat of attacking backs and hacky sack, the group came across the farm fields outside the distant village of Barovia. Here, they could see the full extent of the death and struggle for life that nature endured in the valley. Rotting fruit and vegetables barely good enough to survive on dotted the farmland. When approaching a tiny collection of dilapidated homes for farmers, the party were attacked by a group of brutish men. They had been talking to a figure in a crimson robe right before the attack. They had walked off in the midst of the battle, but eventually the party prevailed and came upon a map of the valley. Marked off on the map was a dotted route from one side of the valley that ended at the cursed house that the party had come from. Entering the valley of Barovia was entering the village of Barovia was unlike any town you had come across in your adventures. Some of you have been in uninviting towns before, but the dread and disdain all of you felt coming into this one hit different. You all noticed the thousands of footsteps that surrounded the village and learned of the hordes of undead that had recently held the town under siege and killed the burgomaster, or a leader of the town. The only tavern within the village of Barovia is called the Blood on the Vine. Within, you met the barkeep Eric, that better described the trapped situation that you all found yourselves in. The mists surround the valley, and none can escape save the Vistani and those the tyrant allows to leave. She points you towards the Sar pool, where the main host of the Vistani, along with Madame Eva, held camp. After most of your questions had been asked, the party is waved down by a blonde man by the name of Ismark. The son of the recently slain burgomaster, Ismark is expected to be the next leader in line, though many of the villagers agreed that he is much of a coward to take up the mantle. They dubbed him the name Ismark the Lesser. But rather than concern himself with the power he was soon to have, Ismark made a request to the party. He spoke of a man that had visited his sister in the night, controlling her and biting her twice, marking her for his own. After his last visit, the man said that the next attempt to convince her would be the last, and she would be taken back to his castle should she say no. Desperate to protect her sister Irina, Ismark asked the party to take her to a church in Valaki, so that she may remain safe in a sanctified ground. Hesitant to agree, the party spent the night in his mansion to consider the offer. While the group had spoken that they were being watched by a woman that had just come in, she wore the same crimson cloak seen with the men that attacked them outside the village. Through Tarek's powers, he learned that she was, in fact, a vampire that came to introduce herself as Anastasia. After a tense conversation with her, Ismark told the group that she had showed up to town recently before the siege. With this knowledge of the vampire in their midst, Ismark seemed more pressed to get Irina to safety, so you all agreed to stay with him for the night. But before your stay in the mansion, the party came across a couple of notable things within the village, notably Mad Mary and her missing daughter Gertruda, the giant goofball Periwimple that helps stock the very expensive general store run by his uncle, and Father Donovich, who had seemed to be a broken man, even more broken after his run-in with Tarek. The party helped get Mad Mary reunited with her husband, but in exchange for fighting her daughter, Mad Mary will part with her favorite book that Baltius seemed to have a great interest in. Perry had a very strange effect on Polaris when he was within the very vicinity of her. Meanwhile, Asteria got caught stealing a ration before being forced to give it back to the big man. And Tarek, spurred on by his god and figuring out that the priest had held his son trapped below the church, decided to enact justice for the crime, cutting the Father Donovich's hand off. Turning into the mansion for the nights, the party met Irina Kolyana, adopted daughter of the previous burgomaster. While she puts on a brave act, she lacks the skill to back up any of it up. The party overhears a private conversation she had with her brother as they talk about her reluctance to leave her home. Under the condition that she be allowed to bury her father before the departure, Ismark convinced Irina, and so the party gets a good meal and baths for the nights. Astera steals Irina's prize bracelet that night as Vort has taken watch. He is approached by Ismark. They strike conversation before Vort shows Ismark his strange powers. Ismark recognized the ghostly daggers that Vort made and bid him to wait until midnight. When midnight struck, the ghostly procession made its way through the church, through the streets of Barovia until they looped back and made their way up towards the distant castle. The next section, Avorted. Sorry, just needed to drink a little bit. The next morning, the party, along with Ismark and Irina, take the casket of their father to the church to be buried by their local priest. When no one answered the door, the party was met by Anastasia standing by the altar. Vort had questions for her about his kidnapping, but she would not provide answers. So Vort attacked her and was subsequently overpowered and kidnapped. Dazed and confused, the party scrambled on what to do next now that Vort was gone. They find Father Donovich's drained body in his room, dead. Some go back to the inn to think. Astera tries to sell the bracelet as a magic item and fails. Baltius and Tarek take a job to move some food supplies, and Polaris has a conversation with Perry about his mother, learning she had horns and may be connected to the strange feelings Polaris was feeling about Perry. Perry told her of his mother's secret hunting spot called Greta's Grotto. Meanwhile, Vort is being dragged alone by Anastasia and treated like a dog. Forced to travel with her, Anna fucks with Vort every chance she can. Eventually, the two of them run into a group of people in the forest that seem to have been working for Strahd. This pack of people didn't seem to like Anna very much, and tensions were high, but they went nowhere. And as they split, Vort and Anastasia continued west. Spurred on by the knowledge that her friend was still alive but trapped and transformed into a monster in the basement of the church, Irina pled with the group that they take care of Doru. The party did not want to leave the monster to potentially escape and cause havoc in the village, so they went back to the church. During the talk with Doru, he asked that they give him a chance to show his father that he was still human despite being a vampire spawn. But the party let slip that his father was dead, and Doru lost his mind and attacked. During the same day, Vort and Anna were ambushed by two wolves. During the battle, Astero's wild magic went off, switching the souls of the party members and Doru. Tons of stuff happened during the soul swap, but the main thing that it confirmed was that Vort was alive. Some learned of secrets, others of unknown powers. Polaris ripped Vort's tooth out and was using it to track him down somehow, and Astera can now talk to Tarek's god with him. Ultimately, Doru was too much for the party to take, so they locked him in the back up within the basement and decided to burn the building down on top of him. Irina held the town off from asking questions while the party made their way out of the city towards the direction Vort was headed. With Vort in tow, Anna eventually takes Vort to the Tsar pool about a day ahead of the party. Vort mingles with the Vistani a bit before Anna comes out of the tent with Strahd himself and his right-hand man, Rahadin. Rahadin speaks with Vort and tells him that Vort got his powers from a pair of vampire hunters in the valley named Rudolf van Richten and his apprentice Esmeralda de Avenir. Rahadin promises Vort wealth, power, and his freedom for bringing the two of them alive or dead. From there, the two parties made their way to the Ivolus Crossing, where they would meet. A minor meetup before them, though. The party had come across a group of humans led by a woman named Zulenka. They wanted the party to come with them in sacking a small encampment that they had found. Sensing the creep vibes, the party decided to decline this offer and instead heard out the leader's requests for information on the layout of Strahd's castle. She said that her husband had been captured and now lie within the castle's dungeons. If the party had the means to help her, she would be eternally grateful and help their cause. Reaching the crossing, Astera recognized the driver of the carriage that brought Vort and the man she had been looking for. Vort stood with the noose around his neck as the party could only watch and see that the man that had kept him trapped in the valley approached. He spoke to the characters, already knowing a bit about all of them, then offered to set Vort free in exchange for their promise that the party would have dinner with him in his castle when summoned. The party was reunited by the grace of Strahd, their new god. So now, the party decided to regroup at the Tsar pool for the night. Recoup at the Tsar pool. Baltius met a man named Hilfer Quill. He was a magic surveyor for the goddess Mistra. He found himself and his red panda companion named Pumpkin stuck in these lands when drawn in by the Vistani, but now Pumpkin lay missing, stolen by a masked figure on their way to the encampment. Hilfer promised to write of Baltius if he could find his friend and bring him back safe. The party also reunited with Stanimir. He apologized for putting the party in the situation and made it clear that him and the rest of the Vistani made it clear that they were in a desperate need of adventurers to lift the curse of their wayward lord. The party relented and met with Eliza, the Vistani goods owner. There, they experienced the unique wines and magic items that the Vistani had to offer. And finally, the party came face to face with Madame Ava. They all seemed to remember her from the dream that they shared the day before coming to the land, and coming to the first Vistani camp and being whisked away to Barovia. She seemed to know more about all of them than she let on, and proceeded to read the party's fortune and guided them towards items of power that will greatly help them survive Strahd's inevitable thirst for their blood. You can all see the quest for all the prophecies and things that you guys need to find in the quest log. So now, Greta's Grotto. From there, Polaris made the request that the party stop by Greta's Grotto on their way to Valaki. It was a bit off the path, but within the same direction that the party obliged. With the help of some nice spiders, one puzzle, and a talk with the spirits of slain enemies of Strahd, Polaris held the journal and magic lockbox of Greta in her hands. She learned that Greta had been tracking a hag in the valley. Seeing that the hag held a very dangerous slug-like creature in its possession, Greta stole the slug away from the hag and gave it to the spider named Gallia to keep safe, but not before she was cursed in the pursuit. Greta did not make it. The voracious desire to eat the slug overcame Polaris and Vort when they were exposed to the contents of the box. And the party tried to leave and were attacked by a manticore and killed that bitch. Continuing on the adventure, the party was stalked by wolves that seemed to just watch them from the time being. On the road to the windmill in the distance, the party came to help a raven that was being chased by a flock of Strix. Once saved, the raven followed the party from a distance, seemingly grateful for its help. With the windmill fast approaching, and in between the ruins of the old village, the party came across an old woman returning from Vallaki. She said she lived with two other sisters of hers, which one seemingly out for an extended period of time. Upon returning, the old woman noticed that some of her livestock had escaped the pen. All but one were in the general vicinity, but one young pig had fully run off. After a request for help, Baltius and Vort managed to wrangle the pig. On their journey back, Polaris had a nice conversation with the pig, as it described its terror for the old woman and its desire not to go into the windmill and fly. The pig also described the children that Morgantha would occasionally return with. They would never leave the windmill. Just like her mother, they would fly. Super sussed out by this, the party did nothing but accept Morgantha's special pastries and return to the ruined village to camp and sleep for the night. Except the wolves would not let them. Astera ate a pastry and had the best dreams of her life. Then she woke and desired more. Once dealt with, the party got a good night's sleep and decided. Once the wolves were dealt with, the party had a good night's sleep and decided to investigate the windmill to see if anything shifty was going on. Vort and Polaris snuck around the back while the party distracted Morgantha. Near the top, Vort came face to face with the melted face of a once human-like being. Now transformed hag was not too receptive to the knife that he placed in her back. Morgantha's third sister was, in fact, not out on her frequent trips. So the party ran for their lives with the cackling bolts of lightning whizzing at their backs. Sadly, one party member did not survive the ordeal. Eclipse, Tarek's horse, was bolted through the chest and slain on the spot, but the rest of the party escaped. While traveling to Vallaki, a combination of the late start and the far distance made the party long rest one last time before the home stretch to Vallaki. That night, they took camp next to a lake, and Irina seemed to have recognized it from the reoccurring dreams she had. One where she was chased by a pack of dogs to this location, then found by the man that would soon be her adopted father. As the party went to sleep for the night, each member on watch had a very strange experience and remembered nothing about their time up during the night. With the lapse in memories, Polaris had a one-sided conversation with her fireflies that caught what had happened. Each of the party members, minus Astera and Irina, were charmed and lured into the forest by Strahd, who had very candid conversation about the party's plans in the valley and with Irina. Angered, but upholding his promise not to touch the party on their way to Vallaki, instead Strahd bore the might of his bats, wolves, and werewolves that he had at his disposal. A flock of ravens that had joined the party near Vallaki forests, so they headed off the bats along with their raven friends, as the rest of the party made a break for Vallaki's walls. Wanting to save their own, the town kept the gates closed as the party fended off a wave of fur. Soon they were assisted by guards and had unwillingly opened the gate due to Astera's persistence, and a pair of hunters that were on their way back. Tarek had a little spat with a werewolf that turned out to be Zulinka, the woman they met before, as she seemed reluctant to hurt Tarek, but he really didn't care and tried to kill her anyway, so she escaped into the woods. The party had made it to Vallaki alive, but the village seemed to be as unwelcoming as Barovia had been. So the last section, Vallaki. As the party made their way through the streets, they were watched and confronted a man that confessed that he was a lookout for the Lady Watcher. Note, the party found a letter of an invitation in the Durst Manor for the Lady Watcher. Though throughout their time in Vallaki, the players learned that the Lady Watcher holds about as much power as the Burgomaster does and works to undermine his efforts wherever she can. Tarek also met Wilhelmina, an older woman that seemed distraught. Tarek learned that her son had been put in prison by the Burgomaster for a crime he did not commit. Tarek's god had a passing comment that it might be something to look into, and Vort messed with the woman that Tarek had come to deliver her. From there, the party went to the church of St. Andral, where they met Father Lucian. Within, the party learned that the bones of St. Andral actually kept the power of sanctified ground to the church is surrounding. The problem was that they had been stolen, and if they had not been returned and sanctified by the day of St. Andral's feast, they would lose their power forever, potentially. So the party investigated and eventually found out that the groundskeeper named Milyov was hired by the town's coffin maker to take them. Milyov was desperate and in need to feed his family, so he took the job. The party went to the coffin maker's shop. There, they came face to face with Valenta Popovsky, another one of Strahd's wives. She held the innocent pumpkin in one hand and the bag of fake bones in the other. She made the party choose which one they wanted more, and they chose the bones like a bunch of fucking monsters. Valenta then escaped with Pumpkin, while a band of vampire spawn attacked the party. The real bag of bones was taken by a vampire spawn pretending to be a woman in the other room, but Bolsius chased her down and got the real bag in the end. In classic party fashion, they burned the building down in the scuffle, but the bones were returned, and the sanctified ground was restored. The party had a candid conversation with Arena. She had reservations about just sitting at the church for the rest of her life. She had learned so much already in her journey with the party, and she would rather die free than rot in a church for the rest of her life. The Blue Water Inn. Within the Blue Water Inn, the party met a whole host of characters. Danica Mardikov, the barkeep, Erwin Mardikov, the cook, Brom and Bray, their children, Rictavio, a traveling entertainer that had recently taken residence in the inn, Muriel Vinshaw, a dark-haired woman with a blue streak in her hair, seems to work in the inn part-time or whatever she just feels like it, Soldzar Soldzarovich, and Yevgeny Krushkin, hunters that assisted the party outside the gates, and the brothers Watcher, Nikolaya and Carl, drunken fools that pull their mother's weight where they can. Though Erwin's connections and Danica's knowledge of the town, the party learned of a figure traveling through town with a strange creature on its shoulders. The hatred for the burgomaster, Baron Vargas, and his obsession with festivals, and the wonders of joy food, one of Vargas's promises to end hunger in the town. No one knows what joy food are made out of, but they are edible with the consistency of tofu. Sold from 2 specific stores and run by Hector Rust and a select few under the command of Baron Vargas. Vort, in her head, asked Danica about Morgantha. She had suspicions about the selling of her dream pastries and the effects they had on people, and being told that she was a hag was a shock to her system, but she promised to keep an eye out for her for the party if they learned any knowledge. He also asked about Esmeralda and Van Richten. Their unconfirmed rumors that they had been seen in the valley. Vort tried to flirt with Muriel and failed, or was it the other way around? I'm not sure. While sleeping in the Blue Water Inn, Estera was woken up by noises coming from Rictavio's room. She got nosy and confronted Rictavio, asking why he had been so loud. He said that he was just writing a letter, and she tried to break into his room twice and got stopped by Muriel. The girl in the lake went out trying to find a fish for the cat that was for a cat to give the party clues. Vort, Polaris, and Baltius saved a girl that was being drowned by a man out in the lake. It is still unknown why he tried to do it, but thanks to Polaris's wonderful aim, the party will never find out. But they learned that the girl's name was Arabelle, and she was a Vistani from a camp just outside of town. The party brought Arabella to the camp where they met her father, Luvash, in Outergall, whipping a young man that was in charge of Arabella when she disappeared. Grateful, Aurigal offered the party a full barrel of wine. Astera inquired about a way to disconnect herself from Tarek's god with Aragol, where she was told that a man named Casimir Velikov would have that information for her, but he was out of the village at the moment. Aragol promised to send word to her when he returned. Feral Street. Seeking to sell the Manicore head, Astera, Tarek, and Arena came to the black market of Valaki, called Feral Street. There, surrounded by the markets, they encountered fried joy food, many rare items to buy, and inquired about Pumpkin, learning it had been sighting in the town. On the way to the coffin maker, the party made their way through the town square. There were signs posted advertising a celebration that had been held a couple of days beforehand. The Wolves' Head Jamboree. Locked in some stockades on the far side of the square were some people with crude plaster donkey heads on, and 2 guards dragging a woman in the direction of the stockades. A man came up to Vargas Villanovich and his bodyguard, Izek, pleaded with the burgomaster to release his wife, but he did not. Instead, he made fun of the low-born citizen and told the party that the ones in the stockades were there because they had not celebrated well enough during the festival. Polaris learned that one was a child that was put in the stockades for making a joke at the festival's expense. The Baron had heard of the party and their abilities at the front gate.
It wasn't even the festival's expense. It was he made a joke where he said the guy's outfit looked silly.
Yeah.
And then got strung up for it.
Yeah, in the festival's general vicinity expense. There you go. The Baron had heard of the party and their abilities at the front gate and was happy to invite them to dinner. After that, the party convinced him to release the citizens on the stockades after he remembered that they had been there for 3 days. The party then let the woman be put in the stockade along with the man for trying to save her and for getting mud on the Baron's cloak. Izek also seemed very entranced by Arena and the entire debacle. And that's about it. So everything I read in Valaki didn't happen sequentially. I just kind of lumped all the events together. So the last thing that happened last session in Valaki, where were you guys? Oh, okay. So yeah, so the last thing that happened was the stuff with Valenta Popovsky. You guys had a nice candid conversation with Irina outside.
Oh yeah, my max health is trashed right now. Yeah, we did something with a vampire.
Yeah, so you guys
my
are
max
out.
health is 20 now.
So you guys are outside the church of Saint Andral.
Your
over
normal max health.
Like 45?
What?
Yeah.
Mine's 26.
Jobs and sorcerer.
I don't know what you guys talk about. I'm still 31 health. I'm good.
We're just not gonna talk about my max HP that isn't even lowered.
Oh Jesus, my fucking
Oh
throat
no,
is-
my normal is 48. I wrote it down in my notes. My normal is 48.
Oh my god.
But I
So,
got
yeah.
down to 20 from vampire.
Yeah, Polaris has definitely the most health of the party for some reason. For some reason. Nice. So that's everything that has happened up until now.
Have you been rolling shit instead of taking average, or has she been rolling and doing good?
Polaris has been rolling and killing it.
Rolling and doing good.
This is what happens when you're not a pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a sorcerer. I cannot afford to roll badly.
True. So, back in Valaki, you guys are standing on the steps of Saint Andrel's church, all the way over here. You guys had just had a conversation with Arena, where she discussed that she does not want to be locked in a church for the rest of her life, and with your blessing, she would like to come with you all whenever you decide to leave the city. But you guys got a couple of things on your plate. There is the invitation for food with the town burgomaster, if you guys want any information on that.
I feel like we all kind of said we were gonna quietly skip on it, right?
Yeah, the invitation's always there. So if you ever want any of the information.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so specifically Tarek has been business with the Burgermaster because he is currently holding Wilhelmina's
Polaris and Vort
son
have business
there.
with the other guy, the guy who invented Joy Food.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
We saw the panda. It got taken and we took
Polenta
bones.
took it away.
Yeah, Valenta ran off.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, Valenta ran off with the panda. You guys got the bones back. You recently just erected the building.
If we take a long rest, we can have our health back.
Polenta and Bizquick.
I feel like we've just woke up. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, so whoever had their max health reduced,
What did
that's all
What
reset.
did we do? Oh, Polenta.
Oh, we get to go back to normal health?
Yeah, that all resets on long rests.
So like, yeah, no, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Jesus
So I don't
Christ.
actually 100% remember, but I think I was gonna go to the Burgermaster.
Yeah, so
'cause
Tarek,
it
so
has-
let me just lay out your options. So Tarek has the business with the Burgermaster because the one woman's son is currently being held in there. Astera is waiting for word on the man returning. You're not sure when that'll happen, but it'll probably happen within the future. That guy can't be gone forever, you know. Voltius is looking for Pumpkin, and you guys know that Valenta's in the town, or she might have left. You don't know, but you might find evidence of where her whereabouts is, maybe. And yeah, that's kind of it. But Irina's just gonna stay in the church while you guys go do your thing. So she's gonna chill there. I just have the party thing in there, but yeah, if you guys want to split up, we can do that. We could just reset everything. It's morning. Yeah, take your time. I know it's a lot coming back to you. So if you guys want to open up your crust log, see what you guys have available.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
There's nothing new, but some of you do have quests.
I have so many quests.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can always ask around for them.
I still need to find my papa.
I feel like Papa is gonna be tied
We need to find Morgantha, who comes to town every few days.
Oh yeah, that's another thing you guys said. Yeah, you guys asked for
There-
Morgantha. She does come to the.
Yeah,
to the
now
village.
that we have one whole level more, let's fuck with some hags.
Well,
There's-
you guys don't know that we're planning that. That was a Fort and Polaris on the church steps talk.
There's
Oh
so
yeah,
much
that
shit.
was a secret room of secrets. Chat.
There's so much
Oh.
shit that fucking Vort is involved in that he needs to do.
My quests are your quests. We're tied together now.
Yeah,
They're
my quests are
parallel
your
law.
quests, and my quests are my quests. It's
Yeah.
great.
Okay, so Elementalist, small castle beneath a mountain. Volenta?
Valenta Popovsky.
It's Volenta. I just keep calling him. And they were married. No, Bizquick would not touch Polenta with a 10-foot pole.
There's also two other things. There's the fated ally there's the fated ally as well. So there's the 3 boons that Madame Ava told you guys about, and then the fated ally, which is somebody that could help you guys out a lot in your adventure if you find them.
Papa?
Maybe.
St. Markovia's Abbey near the Mist. I have a feeling. I don't know. We would probably have to go back to the fucking
Oh yes,
House
that was
of
one.
Fall of Usher for that.
That was one other thing. So I was thinking about this a lot, and I think this might make a little bit more sense, but there is going to be a fast travel system. So if you guys ever want to go back to other cities you guys have already or other locations you've already been to, we'll just fast travel it. Unless something happens along the way, I'll just insert that shit. But yeah, just think of like if you guys ever want to just go back to the village of Barovia, we'll just do that. Or back to the Sarpool, or back to Greta's Grotto, anywhere you guys have already visited, you guys could just go back to. But new locations, we're gonna do the whole traveling shabam. But if anything happens along the way, I'll stop and I'll describe it. But yeah, that's what's gonna go
Although
on.
maybe St. Markovia's Abbey is more near the winery. I don't know.
None of the others know that Vort has to talk to the vampire guy either, right? That was also a porch step conversation between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Who put this box on the map? Is that me?
You guys don't know what we're doing. Scheming.
So it sounds like we have to go
I
to like
know.
2 different
Didn't
castles.
my horse spy on you guys?
Your
We're
horse
talking
did spy
outside
on
the-
us, yeah.
Yes. But I didn't give a single fuck.
Yeah. Okay. So there is.
But Joy Food Guy probably knows how to find Morgantha.
Within the study of an ancient castle,
Or how to
something
call
tells
her
me that
over or something.
probably Ravenloft. So that sucks.
What do you mean? You guys have a free invitation to go eat over there.
I thought we were waiting on him to like call us for dinner.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Master of the Marsh. I don't fucking know, like where that would be.
I don't know. You can always ask.
Maybe like in here. That looks maybe swampy. And then another castle beneath a mountain. That's, you know. That's probably what this little trail leads to. If I had to guess. Anyway. What's going on in Milwaukee, guys? What's the plan? Oh yeah, to investigate. There's also the ally. Finding out where St. Markovia's Abbey is. Near the mist, though, tells me it's going to be at either end of the map. Probably. Could be in Krezk.
I don't know. We're in Valaki for now. So
We
let's
are.
throw all that off to the side.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. We're just throwing that off to the side.
Swipe it right off the metaphorical table. I cannot talk.
Yeah,
Swipe it out of the floor.
That's great. That's what we've been doing, and we're halfway.
You don't know that.
Eddie Frog. I do know that. He said this is a level 10 campaign. We're level 5, and we are also dead center of the map. We're halfway through, my guys. This is season 2.
No, I don't care about any of those things. I care about my own goals.
That sounds like some metagaming right there.
True.
Well, it's a good thing it's Sam saying it and not Astera. Oh. Oh, no way.
Oh, Pumpkin's gone. We sacrificed that guy.
Pumpkin,
We found Pumpkin. We made the decision to sacrifice him.
We found Pumpkin.
Your feeling's a little off right now.
I can feel it in my cockles.
All right.
Feel it in my cockles.
How do we go about
Um,
finding that kid's absent father? That's what we need to do right now.
Well, so we have what is this one?
What was his name? I don't remember. His
Oh
name.
yeah, we also have the Soul Snatcher chain. No, we did this, didn't we? Nick?
Soul Snatcher chain? What?
Yeah, Pride and Vengeance.
Let me see. Pride and Vengeance.
Because I thought his necklace stopped working.
Oh, you're talking about the necklace that Vort had?
Yeah, the Soul Snatcher chain.
Yeah. You know, the thing that the ghost came out of and totally helped us solve that puzzle and have me and
Ah.
Polaris not
So-
get murdered by ghosts.
Yeah, I kind of skipped over that part a little bit, but yeah, the when you guys were in Greta's grotto, that spirit that came out of the necklace told you guys about a castle named Argenvost.
We also have we're with Child. We have the spider egg.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I was
Those
like,
are-
no, we dropped this child off.
Yeah, so that spirit told you
we
about
are with Child.
about Argenvost Halt and the man there. His commander has been seeking aid for his campaign against Strahd.
Well, that's like one of our boons, so we should probably circle back to that when we're done in Vallaki. But no failed quests? That's crazy.
Change your definition of failed.
Yeah, I considered Faith and Blood failed at the beginning, but technically you guys did it, so you can.
Task failed successfully.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually,
we'll
I think,
literally find out if
I
we
think
fail when we go
Ishmark-
back.
I
If
think
we never
Ishmark
go
is
back,
also
we'll never
a
find out.
technically.
Hmm.
I think Ishmark's is also a technically failed quest if we really think about it.
I mean, you
Ah,
guys- you
we
guys
safely
brought her.
delivered her, and then she decided to leave.
Yeah, no, what she does is up to her.
We done the quest, then
we
she left.
did what was asked.
Yes, and I give you guys the experience for that, so it should be good.
I think the problem is these are all overarching quests, and I don't have anything for like what the fuck we were doing in Vallaki. I know we have Wilhelmina, but Tarek sounded like kind of ambivalent about doing anything about Wilhelmina. We just delivered the bones. That was
No, that's
big.
what I was gonna do next. I'm like, hey, that's where I want to go. Save the guy.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, he was just so ambivalent about it.
Yeah, but I can't remember at the end. I remember the only thing I remember is changing my mind.
We just did the thing with the kid, right? We didn't get to ask around about where his dad would be.
He
kid was
kinda. You guys were on the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And his
So-
dad is the inventor of Joy Food, whose name I cannot remember.
Oh yeah. Well, that's you and Vort doing your
Yes.
sneaky bullshit.
I wasn't talking to you though. I was talking to Nick.
It was Hector Rust, is his father's name.
Yeah.
So, that's what's happening is everybody is being quiet about what they want to do.
My one and only note
I've
that I
told
gave
Vort-
myself was save.
And also Tarek listened
Prison
in on
guy.
us.
And
Yeah.
Astera's just kind of chilling, waiting to be able to do shit. Yeah, but they're not.
Yeah,
like,
they
that's
haven't said
Polaris and
shit.
Vort being sneaky.
And Tarek doesn't
All
give
right,
a
so
fuck to
I
say.
don't know what you guys are up to, but I think me and Vort have something we got to take care of.
Yourself?
Well, I told you about the kid with the kid with the donkey head that I followed. And he's like a starving orphan.
Uh-huh.
Well, his dad is the guy who invented Joy Food. No, but that's what I want to go do is find that guy.
Wasn't the point of Joy Food that children wouldn't starve?
Yeah, you would think. He also said something about like his dad came back when his mom died and then just like took all of their furniture and belongings and left him there.
To go... Where?
Apparently to be some big shot who invented Joy Food and now like helps run the town. I don't know.
Well,
But he ditched his kid.
That sounds like we may find him. Sounds like we
Astera's
made-
like, sounds like not our problem. Baltius is like, where is he?
That's not what was gonna come out of her mouth, assholes. Assholes. You guys are so fucking mean to Astera.
I'm sorry. Stera is. To be fair, we don't know, but Stera has given off that impression, you know? Her actions. Luckily, we don't know them all, but her actions.
Listen, everyone is the hero of their own story.
Astera's mean.
Does Stera look back and see herself as the hero?
We find out that she's been secretly working for Strahd the entire time.
All right, everybody shut up.
anyway.
Astera, say what you were gonna say.
Anyway, I need a second. Woo! Well, that sounds like, I hate to say it, we may find him at dinner with the burgomaster.
Yeah, Pumpkin's still alive, yeah. Totally. That's what I just said.
But why
yeah,
would why would
totally.
Pumpkin be with the burgomaster?
Well, if we go to the Burgermaster, I mean, we might as well, peek in and try
I don't
and
know.
get
I just feel like we're
Wilhelmina's
skipping.
son.
I just feel like we're skipping steps again. I feel like we could probably find this guy without going to that creepy dinner with the burgomaster. He's got to be around town somewhere.
As soon as you find a lead, why don't you let us know and we'll go relax at the inn?
I mean, the inn could have a lead, I guess. Yeah, so I mean, someone's got to know. He's like a pretty big figure in this city. Yeah, start. All right, Balti's got the inn.
Hell yeah.
Okay, where else do you go for information, Vort?
The inn?
Well, three of us do have lifetime admission to Farrell Street, but I don't know if that's the best place to be poking around for official business.
No, I don't think so. I think we were nowhere near them, so they probably...
I thought we told you guys. No, we did, because that's where we found a lead on the panda at one point.
Yeah.
You had the fried joy fruit from there too.
Oh yeah, when Astera
Yeah.
was really nice to everybody and gave them choice food.
And Vort threw it.
I think Polaris pocketed it and never touched it again.
It's fucking rotting in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
True.
It's like a McDonald's
Dude.
hamburger.
Dude,
Yeah.
no. Have you ever had Thomas's English muffins?
Yes.
I bought some when we moved in fucking November, and they're still not even stale.
Your fucking English muffins. Oh my god.
Aggressive.
That's joy food.
Mm-hmm.
Things have to be under the right conditions to like grow mold and whatever.
Yeah, but we've had bread since then that molded.
I've had Thomas
these-
English muffins that molded, was my point. Anyway.
But these English muffins, dude, not even stale. There's still spring to them.
It's been like 10 months and they are still good.
Wow.
Yeah,
Enough to
Denny's
eat?
over
You gonna
here.
eat one?
Denny's over here like, oh, fucking Americans.
Yeah.
Who originally told us about Hector Rust? Was it the
Who the fuck is Hector Russ?
the guy who invented Joy Food? Nick put it in
Right,
chat.
right. I'm bad with
Who
names.
originally told us about him? Was it the church guy?
Who originally told you that would have been the barkeep.
Yeah,
She told you guys about it.
because they sell
Mm.
real food.
Oh, I'm gonna go talk to the cat. That's who I'm gonna go talk to. That guy's
The
gotta have
cat?
information.
Yeah, Danica Mordekov was the she told you guys
Cat that
about it.
likes joy food.
I'm gonna go talk to the cat. The cat definitely has information.
Okay, so you're gonna go into the back of the church.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
that guy wanders all around town.
All right, so Polaris is going back here. Tarek is going over here. Where's everybody else going?
I guess I'm going with Polaris.
Vorteris!
God damn it. God damn it.
No, somebody needs to keep Vorteris in check.
We're terrorists are keeping themselves in check.
Nothing. We don't care about the Burgermaster. We're trying to figure out where Hector.
I know.
I,
We want
I
to know
care
where
about the
Hector
Burgermaster,
is.
kinda.
Yeah.
Which I'm telling you, this is just gonna come down to we have to go have fucking dinner with the Burgermaster anyway. So
There's no way
I
people
think
don't know where this guy lives.
Yep. We'll see. Yeah. What are the divisions? What's happening?
Where is the
Um,
prison, Nick?
The prison is this
Is that
building.
what the Burgermaster is?
It's this building here, but also the Burgermaster has his own personal prison inside of his house, but the normal prison is this building here.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I can only imagine where the guy I'm looking for is. I'm gonna go with the in with fucking Baltius for now.
Where's my
Uh,
bestie Irina want to go?
She's staying in the church, talking
Oh,
with
that's right.
Father Lucian. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a decision to make.
I will hug her before we leave because we're besties.
Yeah, totally. That's why you
Mhm.
sold her fucking bracelet. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did get that
Pawned it
wrong.
off.
You did sell it. I forgot
I
the.
did sell it. That's why it
Yeah.
was such a big deal.
Yeah, I did get that wrong.
It's a big deal just in general because you fucking helped her look for it and everything.
So we're,
Sometimes we do mean things to people we love.
I guess.
We?
Where are you going, Estera?
God, I feel like Vorteris can't be trusted alone. I'm gonna go with them.
Okay. Are you gonna keep an affair in the church? Or you
We're not alone. We're with each other. We're not alone. We're with each other.
you bring an affair with you, or an affair is still at the end? Wait.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Chilling at the stables.
Has been. All right. So, Baltius and Polaris, roll me a d10. Whoever rolls the highest, we're gonna go to
Baltius and
first.
Polaris roll a d10.
Yes. And your characters, your
Um,
own characters, roll.
I forgot my
dice.
elk's name, but I'm gonna send that with the group.
Was
Oh,
oh my god, what was it?
What's the chat command again? R.
You can just press the dice in
click on
the
the
chat
dice.
box.
Oh, I forgot those were down there too. Teehee. It's been a long time since I used this.
Oh, right, they're gonna go. It's
You're
gonna
sending the deer to spy on us?
I'll look after you guys.
go. All right. So,
Like, just
Polaris.
trailing us, or like how does this work?
Just casually strolling with us.
Avorus.
Boris.
So Avarice is going to the back of the church.
Avarice. I like that.
Yes.
I'm
First
pretty
thing
sure that's a word.
you
It is.
do is roll for weather as well. So let me see what the weather
Rain.
will be like today. Just because it is.
Extreme greed or wealth or material gain. How fitting.
Who wants to roll? Actually, I'll do it. Just to make
Come
it go by
the Aravis. That's how I know that's a word. Is a fucking
D4.
Decemberist song.
All right. That is a 3, 3, and a 5. So it's a sunny day. No advance. Yeah, it's a sunny day. Yeah.
God damn.
The
They have the sun. It's just weird.
They
The
have
la-
fake
has-
sun.
It's not a normal sun, but it is a sun.
There's no UV rays, so it's vampire safe.
Yeah.
And also, there's no skin cancer in Velaki.
Yeah, so let me change the music because it's not raining anymore.
to be the
Oh yeah, this is very cheerful.
I hate to be the one to address the elephant in the room, but is anybody else slightly off-put by the large beast pointing to the
It's gonna just casually turn its head to you.
What's wrong with the bees?
beast, the large, demonic elf?
Oh, I mean that's Tarek's, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's fine. Vort's just gonna pat it on the head really hard. See?
Makes happy elk noise.
Has that fucking cross-eyed look that horses give you.
It just has
Why are you pretending you've never seen it before?
it just has a look to it, and it's following us. And why isn't it with Tarek?
Why are you following us and not with Tarek?
Why would I be with?
Oh damn, she's just a pleasure, my pet. Fuck's sake.
Oh my god! I don't think that's what she meant. Oh. Why would I be with Tarek?
I don't know. You guys have been hanging out a lot lately, haven't you?
We had business to attend to together. Nothing more.
Okay, well, again, why are you following us? Maybe the horse just wants to tag along.
That is distinctly not a horse.
Say the horse.
The ranger of the group can't tell an elk from a horse.
You two just don't have the best track record.
Both just staring at her.
You just don't have the best track record when you go off by yourselves together.
What are
I
you
may
talking
have
about? I make great decisions whether I'm with someone or with no one, all the time.
And the boys have enough help. They don't need more at the inn.
Okay, I mean, that's fine.
You ever feel like you're not welcome at an adventure?
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, cringe. Yikes. This demonic elf is cool, but not Astera. Okay.
Yeah. Why the fuck are you here?
Like, damn.
So, as you guys are having that conversation, walking to the back, you hear a loud meow coming from one of the corners
Cameron,
Oh,
I hate
there we go.
of the
that.
graveyards.
What's the cat's name again? I forget. It's been too long.
I don't know.
Calico.
Polaris would not have forgotten because it was the same day.
No,
What is
it's Calico because it's a Calico
Calico.
cat,
It was
which is fucking
Calico.
stupid because it's a boy.
Boy.
Yes.
Yes.
I remember this cat's name.
Yes.
Do you remember the Animal Kingdom puzzle?
Yes, I remember the energy
Hey,
pyramid.
Calico.
Thank you.
Calico, it's me, Polaris.
Yeah. I'm assuming you get a ritual. You're
Yeah, I'm gonna.
copy. Cool. So yeah, the cat sees you, and it hears you calling for it, and it just kind of stops and stares at you. And as it's staring at you, it kind of like squints its eyes a little bit, and it jumps down from the pole that it was on, and it runs through the graveyard until it comes to the gate that you guys are on, and it jumps up and it looks at all of you, and I don't think it's met Astera yet, right?
Yes.
I don't think, yeah. So it's gonna jump up and it's gonna be like, human, hello. Do you have a friend? Another one?
Yeah, well, sort of. This is Astera, and this is Vort. I think you saw Vort before.
Mhm. And the
Rundir's gonna tap your shoulder.
yeah, and as it notices everything, it looks at the elk in the back, and you could see the hairs on its back are starting to go up, and it gets into like a little bit more of a defensive position, and it's just like, please tell me that is with you.
You see, the cat doesn't like it either.
Yeah, I mean, sort of. It's a long story. He belongs to a companion of ours.
And yeah, it just like hisses a little bit, and it's just like, I don't like it. Talk over here without it, and it like runs off.
Okay. All right, you guys keep that thing here. I'm gonna go talk to Calico. And I'll slink after the cat.
Yeah, so you hop the fence and it stops on one of the gravestones and it turns around and it slowly lowers the hairs on its back and it's just like, so, I'm assuming you came looking for me?
I did, yeah. I know that you're like super smart and you like go all around here and have a bunch of information. Because you helped us out last time.
I wouldn't say that, and it just like licks its paw.
Oh no, you're being modest.
I mean,
Um,
maybe. I do know more things than the other cats.
oh,
I
you know
guess
more
you
than
could
me
say.
too, because like I just got here. I don't know anything about the city.
Well, if you need more information, you did give me 3 fish.
I did.
Well, what do you want?
We were wondering if you know the guy, you know Joy Food. You were talking about how you don't really like it. And I agreed. I said it looked pretty gross. The guy Hector Rust, who created it. Do you know where we could find him?
I don't remember these names that you all call yourselves. But the joy food, I remember that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What did you want to know about it?
Do you know where I could find that guy who made the Joy Food?
No. I do not know who makes the joy food. I don't know his name. I know where it comes from, though.
Okay, that's something. Where does it come from?
Well, a couple of cats on the east side of the city come barreling over here sometimes and beg me to assist them with other things. And when they do, they mention that that's one area they take it out of. They come out of the ground all the way on the east side of the city, and they are normally guarded by other humans.
They come out of the ground?
Yes, I do not know what they meant by that as well, but they come out from the ground, steps and all. Not literally out of the ground, no. But there is a basement that they come out of in a place in the east of the city, and it is always very early, and it is always guarded, and they go to the 2 shops where the disgusting things come out of.
Oh, that's weird.
Mm,
Okay.
I believe the other cats called it Federal Street or something. Don't know what that
Oh,
is. Don't really care.
oh, okay. Cool. Thank you. That's still pretty helpful.
I'm glad I could be of assistance. Do you happen to have any more fish, by the way?
Not on me, but
Okay. Well, you have one more question since you gave me 3 fish.
can I save that for later?
Of course.
That
Kind
was
of
your
never-
that was your third question.
Shut up.
Oh shit!
It's not genie rules.
No, it's not genius. It's a fucking cat.
It's a cat.
It's not smart enough to think of that.
Oh, but that'd be funny though. So Vort, how should we get into that room?
The room. Oh yeah, that room. I don't know. I haven't really thought of another plan for it.
Well, I mean, the first one of just trying to open the door in front of the employee who worked there was stellar.
You know, I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants here. I just, just make it up as I go. It seems to have worked out so far. So
Yeah, getting kidnapped really worked out.
I'm not dead.
Yeah, whatever omnipotent thing just said that. Fuck you. Perhaps will you try again tonight?
We can. We're probably gonna need a distraction though. Like maybe a bar fight or something.
Yeah. Yes, the boys were itching for one the other night. I can give them a reason.
But then I have to decide if I want to break into a room or be in a bar fight.
Well, I would need your help with breaking into the room. Part.
Okay, fine. I'll break into the room.
And I'm not so good with the locks.
Yeah, no, we'll play it by ear. We'll figure it out.
Excellent. Why are we speaking to a cat?
Hey, I
Yeah,
mean, the cat had information last time. Just let Polaris work.
Let Polaris cook.
Let her cook.
Alrighty. So, as Polaris comes back, we'll jump over to the Blue Water Inn. If you guys want to make your way over there, it's Vor. Yeah. You should be able to go to it on the in the map or in the top. Yeah, you have access to go there. So Astera's not here. Polaris is not here. And Irina's not here. There you go. So as you guys are walking in, where is the third idiot? Who are we missing? Oh no, it's just you two. The fair's in the back. This idiot's not here. All right, so you guys walk in. It's a little bit less crowded than normal as you walk in this morning. And instead of Danica in the front, you see Erwin tending to the bar as you walk inside. But yeah, there's few patrons, but the most notable one that's sitting in the bar is Rictavio as you walk in. He's just having a drink. He has his glasses all the way down at the edge of his nose as he sips very gingerly from whatever he is drinking, and he just seems to be like looking at people. He's just like people watching. It seems to be. He's giving long, hard stares at some of the patrons that come in and out, and yeah, just keeping to his own business. Otherwise, but yeah, you guys walk in. What do you do? So Rictavio is the traveling entertainer. He regaled you guys the night that you came into the bar with the story about yeah. It seems a very not really flamboyant, but just like an entertaining type, and has recently come into the valley and has been staying in the Blue Water Inn. Yeah. Yeah, so to be more specific, Urun seems to have connections, like a almost not really like a spy network, but ways to find information, but it comes at a cost. So, yeah, you could pay with the barrel of wine, or the I think it was four golds is what it was to find out things. Um, but yeah, you approach. Yeah, he already paid you guys for the first one, but he gave you money back because the information was really easy to find. So he gave you 2 gold back. But I don't think. Do you have that barrel of wine in your inventory? I don't think you paid him. Oh no, that was just a quest that you guys completed for him. Yeah, so you're good.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
So yeah, you approach. Erwin gives you a pretty confirming nod. You guys seem to be on pretty good terms. And yeah, what do you do? Mhm. And he he finishes and he's just like, it has been a while since a group of individuals have come through the city and have caused so many notable things to have been going on. You have been sighted near the fire yesterday. Have any knowledge of that? Right. Well, I'm assuming it was on good. Assuming there was a good reason that all happened, so I will not question it. But I would be careful. The burgomaster is not the man to be messed with. It's quite the temper, that one. But sorry, what is it that you asked? You wanted to find somebody? Ah. Oh. And he like he puts the cup down and he's just like, "Are you sure that is what you want me to find?" I'm assuming that asking questions as to why might be a Of course. Well, everybody in the city do know where he goes in between, but I could tell you that as of late he has not been seen anywhere in the city. Um, he holds residence in the two facilities that Joy's Food is sold out of. Goes back and forth, manages them himself, and recent. Oh, yeah, they're both in the town. He can point them out to you. I think he's. I think I've pointed out to you before when Danica was talking to you guys about Joy Food, but I'll do it again. Um, and he's just like, but recently, for about 2 weeks now, I believe, he has not been seen at all. But the Joy Food is still being made. Mm. If there are not too many places to hide in the city other than the abandoned buildings. You could try going through some of those, but either that's Farrell Street, or outside of town. That is about all the places that you can hide here. No. There was never mentioned that it was he was kept in his. Oh no, Wilhelmina told you that he was kept in his personal prison. Yeah. The
Oh,
old
so we
one.
already know shit. I was gonna ask him this.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they do work closely together. The burgomaster appointed him and gave him the job himself. That could be possible, but I do not know why the burgomaster would keep Hector Rust from working. He's not all too happy about it himself.
Do you know much about his personal prison?
I didn't know that you do not want to go there at all, no. I personally have not, but some of the patrons that come through that do go there never come back. Some do. They talk about Izek and his ways to convince them of giving the information they want. But it is not a pretty place, no. It may be within his abode, but it is not kept clean, if you know what I mean.
So there's people who've been there and came back?
Yes, it is understood that the burgomaster, when it comes to the more personal offenses against him, he likes to take it out personally, enact his own justice. Other burgomasters have done the same, the ones before, but his are especially cruel.
Could you point me in the direction of anyone who's been in his personal dungeon?
Um, and he looks up and thinks about this, and he's just like, I can point you in one direction. There is one, yes. If you want to, if you open your map, I can point you to the house. And yeah, if you do that,
Look at my map.
he'll over in the town of Alaki, he will point out the abode of a man that lives here. Actually, just across the street, just down the street a little bit. Boop. Right there. The man's name is and he thinks about that as well. You get my random name generator going.
God, imagine not having this ready.
Listen, I didn't think I was going to. No, this is a stupid name. What the fuck? Traheron? Traheron. What? What are these names? What are these names? Brontes? Farid? No.
Oh my god, I've been muted.
His name is Sigi Amets. But
Fire that in chat.
Sigi Amets.
Diggy,
Yes, we just call him Siggy, but I might warn you that he is not the sight for sore eyes.
Oh, thanks for the information.
Well, Izek had a period when he was talking to a lot that went through the prison, where he liked to deal with fire. Got a little carried away with Ziggy, though. Half of his
Oh,
face does not.
pyromaniac. Good.
It was, yeah, it was a phase. Izzy is especially cruel and likes to go through phases like a fucking child. Fire was one of his longest. But Siggy's face, just do not mention it. It is not pretty.
Well,
You could look. He knows. Just don't
no.
talk about it. Yes. Yeah.
Fuck's
Nice
up with your
face.
face.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
How much did he charge for information again?
4 gold if you want to know anything.
I'm gonna thanks for the information. I'm gonna flick him 1 gold
Yeah.
just because it was some basic information, but I want him paid.
Yeah. He'll catch it and he'll give you a nice nod, and then he'll actually pour you a drink and give it over. And it's just like
Really,
not much information, but have a drink. I know it's early, but
Nothing better than knocking a couple back at 10 in the morning.
yeah. He's just like, is there anything else, gentlemen? Any more food? I could cook you up something real quick.
Can't think. But I think I need to go see Ziggy.
Right.
That was true. Baltis would never fucking eat breakfast.
Yeah. And when you guys don't respond, he'll give you a nod and go back to his business and go into the back. But yeah, as you guys turn around, you are approached by
Bar fight.
you're approached by Victavio. He'll just stand right behind you and greet you. But before that happens, we'll go back to the other group. So, you guys got your information. Where are you headed?
I'm going to Siggy's house.
Sam, you might be muted again. I can't hear you.
Or even them.
If you're talking.
Yep.
There you go.
I mean, I think that was my only idea. So I guess we go back to the inn and see if the others had any luck.
No, so you got information from the cat?
Well, sort of. The cat said that he doesn't know where the guy would be, Hector, but did know that the joy food comes from that like black marketplace that you went to before, whatever street that was.
Comes from there.
Yeah, that's what the cat said, is that all the other cats in the neighborhood told him that the joy food comes up from down there.
There was a lot of it there, but sort of dark. Well,
So I mean,
maybe.
it's possible he'd be down there somewhere, running his operation.
Nick, refresh my memory.
Mhm.
There was like we were told not to talk about the Lady Watcher, I believe, and
Yeah, so Feral Street is neutral ground, so they don't adhere to the Barons or the Watchers' influence. So yeah, they don't like any talk about the two of them, which is odd because Hector works with the Baron. He was appointed under the Baron himself. So
yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I remembered that right.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, that's a bit strange if he works closer with the Burgermaster. Sort of a term of entry was not to have affiliations with either the Barons or the Lady Watcher, I believe.
Huh. Okay. That's weird.
Yes, I thought so.
It's possible that the others found something out, though, too. So we should see if they know anything before we go check out the black market.
Alrighty, you guys gotta head to the inn.
Sounds like it.
Alrighty, so as you guys are heading over, walking down the street. You hear a bit of a commotion once you get to this intersection. To the south, there's a bit of a commotion and a group of people gathered around something. You're not entirely sure what, though.
Are they stringing more kids up? Maybe we'll go check it out. We'll go see what the commotion is.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing hanging. But assuming all of you are going to go together, you guys get up to the group of people as some of them are just like chatting and kind of like in whispered voices, like coming amongst each other. And then you could peer through just barely a couple of shoulders, and there's a body on the ground, dead.
We don't recognize the body.
You would have to, yeah, you'd
To
have
verify.
to go. Yeah, it's like it's face down. You can't really see the head or the face at all. You'd have to go
But this-
investigate.
I mean, I'll go take a look.
Alrighty.
It's just like a dead body,
just
like
like a-
raw dog
yeah,
out in
is
the
it-
middle of the
is-
road.
Is it just like a group of just like people, like no like guards or cops or anything?
Yeah, there's no guards there yet. It's just like a group of people have formed. They're just like talking about it, like what the fuck do we do?
Hey, did anyone like call a guard or something?
Yeah, and one of them like two people like look over at you with like just like dejected looks on their faces, and they just like barely nod. Others just like start to dissipate, and they don't care. They don't really seem too phased by it.
Okay, cool. So long as somebody called somebody, and I'll like take a look at the
If
body.
anybody's
if I can-
crowding the body close, Rundeer's gonna kind of just nudge them away with their antlers, making space.
Nice, yeah. So as the space
Boy.
the space is made, you guys get a better look. So the man has pants on. He has no shoes. His shirt is ripped open in the back, and that's where most of the bleeding is coming from. Yeah, he's super dead.
Oh, thank God he's wearing pants.
But he's not a
Yeah,
guy
no
we
shoes, though.
recognize.
Yeah, you like look over to the side at his face. It wasn't touched at all, so you could just see his face. But yeah, you don't recognize him.
Okay, and can we tell like how he died?
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Let's go, Ranger.
Yeah, let's see it.
First real roll back. What we got?
Hell yeah!
fuck, bro?
Good roll.
Yeah.
Plus 6?
Hell
I'm a
yeah.
+6.
First real. Yeah. So you're looking at the
Yeah.
wound, and it's all underneath his ripped up shirt. So you can't really get a good look unless you like go in there and really start to examine the wounds.
We have knowledge of proper forensic care.
I mean, you guys are there too if you want to look at it.
Yeah, you guys look at it.
Okay, sure, I'll look
You
at it.
You gotta do better than my nat 1, right?
I don't know about that,
Um,
Chief.
Triple net one. Here it comes.
Well, insight's gonna be my better option.
What can I
If
argue
Nick will
here?
accept that.
Investigation.
Yeah, no, the guy's dead. You can't really insight a dead body.
Investigation is not insight.
Yeah, well, investigation is intelligence based, not wisdom based.
Nah, fuck it, I'll roll medicine. Let's just see what happens. Fuck it.
Yeah, if you
Okay,
want to
people.
figure out how he died, it's medicine. If you want to figure out what caused him to die, the cause of death, that'd be medicine. But like if you want to figure out what the fuck happened, like when he died, that could be investigation. Okay, 5 definitely doesn't cut it. 15, very nice, Astera. So, Astera, this guy died from bleeding.
What?
He was left on the ground. So he didn't die from the stab wounds. He died from the bleeding.
So he died from the stab wounds.
From the stab wounds, yeah. Well, there's a difference. Like, if you're stabbed and
yes,
it pierces your
but-
heart, then you die from the stab.
Yes, but
If you're stabbed and you're left
effectively-
there to die, you died from the bleeding. So, yeah, he died from the bleeding. And are you gonna like touch the shirt at all, or are you gonna like try to look at the wounds?
Yeah.
Okay. You lift the wounds up a little bit, and through your medicine, you notice that they're carved in a pattern.
Like what kind
Yeah,
of
he wasn't just like stabbed, he was just like cut in a specific way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of pattern?
So yeah, it's kind of hard to tell with all the blood. So you gotta have to like take the shirt off and maybe wash it. Like, tell me how you're gonna try to determine this. It's kind of hard to see the whole picture with all the blood.
I could use prestidigitation to like unsoil shit.
That sure works. Yeah.
Bet.
What does it look like?
Fucking little. Well, so it only does a little bit at a time, so it's like constant recasting of this shit.
Yeah, that's fine. So after a couple of casts, the back is completely exposed. The blood is still kind of seeping out a little bit, but you notice that it spells something on the back.
Spells something. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
A real murder just for you, Sam.
1d5.
It was
Who
the
does
butler.
1, 2, 3, 4. It spells Tarik.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
I was like typing it out, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, that
I
took you
wonder
guys
what
a
that
second.
could be.
Vort's just gonna slowly look over at the elk.
Vort's never seen his name spelled out before. He's like, who?
So how do we feel about the beast still?
Vort's just staring at it.
I'm just gonna casually just look around.
Do you think he did this?
Did you do this? Like to the elk?
Like
in
to the elk?
fear? In fear?
He did cut off a priest's fucking
Yeah,
hand.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So did he do this? What?
Wait,
I
he
was-
cut off the priest's
How
hand?
sadistic do you think Tarik is?
I don't. I've seen him kill
Carving
plenty of
his
people.
name.
I never felt good about Tarek.
What do we do here? Do we
He fucks the whole
Dude.
time.
do we bury him?
No, I mean they already called a guard. We can't. Can I see if they're? Can I wild cunning and just see if we can follow any tracks from it?
No, there's too many people
No?
surrounding.
Too
Yeah,
many people?
it's people walk up and down the street, so yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to determine.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that would be tampering with evidence.
Yeah, if you want to move the body a bit more, you can investigate.
No, but there's like witnesses around. I was gonna do a thing, but there's witnesses.
You can tell them to fuck off.
No.
It doesn't look suspicious.
I mean, what were you gonna do?
I was gonna try and like hide the fact that it says Tarek.
Yeah, no, they're all reading it. Yeah,
I don't want my boy to go down.
it's probably a
Yeah,
bit
you
late.
know
They
what?
could probably
He
see
did it to himself if he's going down. You know.
Damn.
Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's a message for him. Maybe this is someone he knows. Also, it's not 100% that he did the killing, right?
Maybe we should maybe we should flip him over and see if he wrote something on the other side.
What's here?
Yes, was there? I guess. Yeah, sure. So she'll like flip him over.
All right. So who's doing this?
Sarah.
Astera. You flip the body, and you hear a click.
Oh my god.
Vort,
Oh.
you're looking at the rest of the body, and connected to his finger, you get the brief sights of an invisible string connected to it.
Oh.
When Astera moves the body, the string snaps, and in the alleyway behind you guys, something falls onto the ground and explodes. I need all three of you to give me a DC 14 dexterity save, please.
Damn.
4.
Well, Vort's got this. Never mind.
What was the roll?
Dexterity save.
No,
Damn.
Vort does got it. Go Vort.
Nice. There you go.
I'll do for you. Daughter.
No, not
we're
Polaris. Oof. Okay. So I need all of you who saved to take half of this damage.
Oh my god.
2.
Oh yeah, did we do a long rest? Why is everybody full health?
You did, yeah.
We did.
No.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
So I should
Yeah.
long rest before I...
Yes, do a
Yeah.
long rest before this. Yep. Let me know when you're good.
Okay, half of 8?
Why half?
You said if you save, take half.
Oh, yes. So yeah, the explosion goes off. A huge burst of flames happen. If you saved, take 4 damage. If you did not, take the full 8.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
not
god,
bad.
I can't do math, guys.
That's not bad.
Oh,
All right,
God.
I've still got 40 health. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Right before the explosion went off, Vort put Polaris in front of himself.
Yeah, so Polaris, you also catch on fire, and the body itself, obviously you can't really save against this, is just engulfed in flames.
Oh my god.
Um,
Backing
every-
away.
Hey, I didn't even touch the
Reindeer
body.
starts
It was
stomping on the
Astera.
body.
Astera
Three-
had a hand on the body.
3 other people are caught in the blast and die instantly. 2 others are catch on fire and run, and the group
Ugh.
just disperses. But yeah, it's a bit of a panic going on.
Sorry to that.
This is all Tarek's fault.
I'm gonna attack the body and put out the flames. I'm gonna stomp on it really
Hit it
fucking hard.
Yeah, I guess that works. You beat the flames off of them. A couple of the other people are still on fire, but they look like they're dead. The other ones that ran off probably can't be helped. But yeah, after the commotion, what do you guys do? The body isn't on fire anymore.
Rendir's gonna run.
Well, where's the guard they said they called?
Reindeer's gonna run.
Rendir's gonna start going up the street.
Well, that's certainly not incriminating.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But the guard should be here by now, right? You guys said you called a guard.
They're coming. It's only been like a couple minutes. So the closest guards that would have been stationed are at this gate over here.
But
So
they
that's
heard
probably where they're coming
an
from.
explosion.
They're on the way. They're on the way.
The guards in the city suck.
yeah, where are their cars? True.
Well, but they were crowded around before we even got here.
Well,
Mhm.
I don't know about you guys, but I have the feeling I should follow that deer.
Hey, I don't know if you guys saw, by the way, but there was an invisible string tied to his finger. That's why that bomb went off when we flipped his body.
Thank you, Vort. Thank you for your
Yeah.
fount of wisdom.
Yeah,
It's
so
what
as
I'm here for.
Esther was having that conversation, you could see the guards at the end of the road starting
Or
to
do
come
you
over.
have any
It's
way to
just 2
figure
of
out
them.
like who did that? You can't like, I don't know, see what the magic thing.
Look,
Wasn't magic, Polaris. It was a.
There was an invisible
Trap.
string. What do you mean it wasn't magic?
It was a trap. It's not
Look.
magic.
look, I may be considered a god in one person's eyes, but I can't figure out that crazy shit. We should just leave.
I'm with Vort.
But if we just leave, we're gonna look really bad, right?
before the
Oh.
authorities show up.
We're going to look really bad either way.
On the upside, you probably can't read Tarek off the body anymore.
True.
Very true.
Yeah, so as you guys are saying that the guards are coming up, they seem more concerned about the people still on fire and
Right,
injured
well,
from everything
we're all,
than you guys.
we are all obviously injured as well, or at least
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. They come running up
Yeah,
and
no, I'm not looking. That
We're
was
just
like the
onlookers.
order
If
of
we
my
run,
back.
then we're no longer onlookers.
yeah, true.
We are injured onlookers right now.
Yeah.
Onlookers, we flipped the fucking... Okay.
Yeah, they don't seem concerned to arrest you guys for doing this. No.
Right.
They
Because
seem more
there's nothing incriminating about
Yeah,
us.
they seem more concerned about the dead other people as they come up and they start to like take those flames off. There's only 2 of them, so there's only so much they can do. But yeah, they're just kind of like yelling and screaming for everybody else, and then they look up towards you guys and they're just kind of like, "What happened?" And he's like looking over at the dead body.
I don't know.
What?
There was a dead guy on the ground, and we were just checking to see if he was okay, or what.
Vort,
And then
Vort,
and
we
then-
throw Tarek under the bus.
when she touched the body, it
We
exploded.
shouldn't do that. Tarek's still our friend. Vort's completely going to feign ignorance. I don't know, dude. A fucking bomb went off. It's just... This shit's crazy.
All right.
Mark's a real ride or die.
Whoever has the most, roll me a persuasion.
I have +5.
Yeah, with advantage since you're all are working together.
I've
It's
got a
probably you, Vort.
+8.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
how
all you.
far is the tavern roughly?
It's you guys.
Oh, you
you
said with advantage.
Yeah, no, you're good. It was a DC 8 or some shit. Yeah, he's more concerned about other shit. And he's just like, if you can help, then help. Otherwise, just go get more guards. And is he like fanning out somebody else?
Why do I have a gripper on me?
Yeah, do any of you guys are any of you guys able to put out fire somehow?
Why do I have a little gripper? I mean, I have chill touch if that would be Gucci, but it's ice, not water. Works in
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, that'll kill people.
What do you mean kill people? Oh yeah, on people. Huh. But like, the collateral.
But yeah. So yeah, he tells you guys to go get more guards if you want, or just fucking stick around and watch him fucking help. But eventually, the chaos subsudes, and yeah, there's just kind of like two guards.
I mean,
Two more have come from the north, or I guess from
can
the
do
west.
like some basic first aid or something?
Yeah. You could try to help out, but you could definitely tell that 3 people have died.
Yeah,
the
but
explosion.
but some of them are just hurt.
Yeah, 2 people survived. But yeah, so they just have like minor burns or probably major burns. The other ones that died are gone. And some of the other ones like stick around, others don't. Like 2 people like stick around, like wondering what the fuck is going on, until eventually the guards stop and he's just like, "What happened here?"
It's like I was telling the other guy. We showed up and there were a bunch of people crowded around this body on the ground. And so we looked at it and we were like, "Oh my god, is he okay?" And so we went to go check if he was okay. And Astera flipped the body over and then the body exploded.
Yeah, so he takes that and he looks at all the evidence and like the cracked bottle on the ground, and he just takes it and he's just like, "All right, just thank you for the help. We'll come find you later for a full report. Just let us handle this. Just go."
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and so the other guards join him and they start to manage the
Sarah
body.
and Bort know better than to talk to the cops. Meanwhile,
Mhm.
Blair's just like, "No, I'm sorry, I'm going. Ah!
But in books, the cops always help.
Yeah,
Oh my
true.
god.
Uh-huh.
The guards aren't your friend, Polaris.
But aren't they here to solve the murder and to help the people who are
Aren't they
hurt?
here to protect and serve?
Yeah, guards sure do love me. Okay, let's keep going to the inn.
Let's
Aren't they here to help all
go.
the people that got hurt?
No, hush, hush, hush. Keep quiet.
Just keep walking.
They love Vort because he's purple. Anyway.
They
Uh-huh.
hated Vort because he was purple.
Anyway, Tarek, you're witnessing Vietnam through your eyes, but you come up, a man comes up behind you. Where the fuck, Baltius? Where'd your character go? Oh, there he is. Did you actually go up the street? Is that what you wanted to do? Yeah, it's right there. All right. So, yeah, this Rictavio walks up behind you as you finish your conversation with Erwin. Yeah, true. He is witnessing Vietnam.
It's a good one.
And and he's just like, "Good morning, gentlemen." Oh, I'm so sorry to disturb you. I just happened to overhear your conversation about a little man named Izik, was it?
Did they hear the explosion from in the tavern, the inn?
No, it wasn't that loud. No.
Are they a mile away, or do you think they're further than that?
There is a scale. Let me see. 4,000 feet? Is that? That's not accurate. 4,000 feet. They are 1,000 feet away.
Oh, easy. Okay, just so I knew if I knew the information of the fucking shit that just went down or not.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so he's just like, a man named Izik, I believe you were talking about. I'm sorry to be nosy. Yeah, Erwin was talking about him.
Yeah.
I have it on good ground that he is not one of the, not a very good person. Would you say? Yes. And would you happen to know anything about his arm, perhaps? And he takes out a little notebook and like has a pencil. And he's like about to write something. I mean, who wouldn't be? Have you seen it? Quite interesting, that thing is. His arm was a big demonic mess.
Uh,
Yes.
why are you so interested?
I mean, wouldn't you be? He seems to be in charge of our safety within this town. No? I mean, who wouldn't? Look at the thing. Have you ever seen something so unnatural here in the valley? I'm just as interested in all sorts of things that happen to be strange. Could tell quite a tale, don't you think?
Yeah, prying in the wrong
My
thing.
point exactly. What was your name? Baltius, yes. My point exactly. If you all happen to have a little run-in as adventurous types like yourselves do with him, would you perhaps tell me about it?
And we're not gonna tell you about it.
But are you not, or are you going to?
I'm not.
Right, go to Baltius. And sorry, your name was?
I didn't give it.
Right. Yeah, and he's just like, Tarek, of course. If you don't want to talk, we don't have to speak about anything. I'll talk to your friend here, Baltius, but I must say, my time is short. One more question, actually. Have you ever seen somebody turn into a raven, perhaps? No, he turns into a
No.
bat. Right. Yeah, and he looks over in the kitchen, and as he asks the question, he's just like, come this way, please." And he like takes you out if you wish to
Takes
follow.
us out just right there and then. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, he like directs you to come out of the bar. He's just like, "Follow me this way, please."
And Baltius, there's been an incident with the other group. Yeah, there's. I said, just telling Baltius, there's been an incident with the other group.
Yeah, Rictavio reaches the steps as you guys are talking and doing this.
I don't know, dead body, an explosion.
Did you see that the dead body said your name through the?
I'm not telling him that. Who's gonna tell him that? I mean, I'm not. I'm gonna leave minimum number of people.
Oh my god. That's a fair assumption, honestly.
From what I understand, she was touching a body and exploded.
That's a fair assumption.
She was touching a body and exploded. I believe they're alive.
Are you all coming? You don't have to if you don't want to. Yeah. Yeah, and as he goes outside, he like looks up for some reason, like watching for the skies, and when he notices something, he stops and he's just like, okay. No, she's higher. Uh and he is just like, right, well, you see, I've heard rumors that there have been people turning into ravens here in town, and I was curious, sounds like a good story, and I would certainly like to have a conversation with such people, and I figure you guys have been around, so maybe you've seen something like that, no? No.
No, but we have been
I
friendly
mean,
with some
I
There
ravens.
is a raven
Listen.
that I keep talking.
I have
But-
suspicions,
But we have not seen them do it. But like, also, I speak with animals, and they have only spoken with me. I think.
Well, they are smart creatures. I mean, they have personalities just like you and I, and societies. Maybe. I mean, have you seen the Sin? They're everywhere. So I wouldn't be surprised that you've seen that you've seen something like that.
Is there someone in particular you're referring to?
No, nobody in particular. I just figure, the inn with the flock of ravens about it would be the best place to go. But you never know if they can hear you, don't you think? And he just has a really wicked smile. Yes, the ravens, always listening. But if you guys have not seen it, I can understand that you're in a rush, so I'll get out of your hair. But if you do, I'm staying here in the inn if you ever want to come have a chat. Righto, and as he circles you, he gives you like a bow and a flourish of his cape, or not cape, his long coat, and he goes back into the bar.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are free to go where you want.
Yeah, let's go get the others.
What? So both of you walk down the main street and eventually meet up in the center here. Where's your elk going, Tarek?
My elk just bolted. It just ran down that street.
Okay, so I guess Tarek, you would have met up with it like here in the intersection, and yeah, it would have followed you.
Popo were getting involved. My elk ain't getting involved.
But yeah, eventually you guys meet in the main street.
But in the books, the cops are always good guys.
Polaris, we're not going any deeper into this.
God damn it, Voltius.
Tarek, question. Have you
Have you done any murdering lately?
have you killed anyone lately? That's
That's
good
what
to
I
point.
said.
Lately.
like the past
Like,
24 hours.
Did you carve your name into someone's body?
Tarek.
Why would I carve my name into someone's body?
Tarek,
What?
that kills people.
Someone carved your name into someone's body, and I have a hard time believing it's not you.
Yeah,
know why-
I
I
don't
don't know why
think I've
someone
been
else would
alone
sign-
in the last
I
like
don't know why
48
someone
hours.
else would sign your name.
I think I've always been with someone since we got in this fucking town.
I don't know. We slept here, didn't we?
You think I woke up, went out, killed someone, dumped them in the street, and carved my name in their body? And then
So you
rigged them
did
to
do it.
blow?
So you did do it.
Oh my god, Polaris.
Oh,
How'd you know about the rigging them to blow? We didn't say that.
I heard it.
So you heard an explosion, and you just decided that had to have been connected to the body?
Yeah. Yeah.
News doesn't travel that quickly, Tarek.
There's like fire, there's burning, there's people running. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see smoke down there.
We didn't say that's where we came from.
I can see you walking from there. God, why are you attacking me so much? I've literally never been alone. I'm gonna turn and use Leon hands on my elk.
Perhaps you snuck out in the night where you used that reacher? I don't know, but it's but it's strange.
So who was the body?
No one we recognized.
Nothing discerning about them? No symbols? Nothing?
They didn't have any jewelry. They seemed pretty poor,
damn.
as most of the people in this town do.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
That's true. I remember that distinctly now, because like Mort and I were like, "Hell yeah, big town," and then it's like everybody's fucking poor.
Yeah, except for that fucking brat
True.
that no one let me gamble with.
Yeah. Well, Irina was.
What? Responsible? Yeah.
Irina was a killjoy.
Polaris also said you shouldn't do that to a child.
Yeah, but nobody gives a shit what Polaris has to say.
Damn. You gonna let her talk to you like that?
About morals. Polaris tried to talk to the cops.
True.
Because they were trying to figure out what happened, so I gave them the information that I had.
So, what was left of the body when you left?
Nothing.
A shard.
My name wasn't still carved in it, right?
I mean, well, it
Likely
was,
not.
but I don't know if it.
Likely not legible, but
But there were also a bunch
witnesses.
of people around, and they all saw it.
Tarek, we were also trying to not die from an explosion, so.
That was on the forefront of my mind, yes.
Also, we're
From
not
the
going to
sounds
help
of it,
you
it was an
hide.
explosion used covered. Hey, if I go down for something I didn't do, I'll take you guys down with me.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've committed a single crime in this town yet.
No one's
Apart from
exactly
going to the black
reassured.
market, which I don't think was really illegal, if I'm being honest.
No one's exactly assured by that thing. And then she points to the elf.
What's wrong with my elk?
It's disturbing.
Horace, I feel like you have issues with my new mount.
It has a much too intelligent look in its eyes.
It's just an Astera problem.
Why was it following us, Tarek?
Okay, forget
Because I
the elf.
told it
The
to.
real problem is that Tarek needs to knock it off.
No, what a...
Yeah, not
And
cool, dude.
And attaching bombs to said bodies.
Not only would I not have the time to do this, why would I do that?
I don't know why you would do that, but I also didn't know why you would cut a guy's hand off.
He deserved it.
Regardless of your past actions, let's assume for a moment that Tarek did not do this.
Okay, but Tarek also knew about the bomb that we didn't talk about.
You could see the flames down the street.
That doesn't mean it was a bomb.
Where's?
And that definitely doesn't mean that it was attached to the body.
Where's? Shut the fuck up. Let's assume for a moment. Let's assume for a moment that Tarek is innocent. Who would try to frame Tarek?
I don't know.
There we go.
Everybody
Now
hates
we're
him.
thinking in the right way.
I don't know. Everybody hates him. Anyone would try to frame Tarek.
Hey, I don't hate Tarek.
Are you
Hey,
saying
were they
that-
trying to frame me, or were they trying to send a message? That's the real thing.
I feel like that still comes down to figuring out who your enemies are.
I feel like that still comes down to everybody is Tarek's enemy. You're next? I don't know.
Why are they carving my name into a body? What does that do?
Perhaps they were hoping Tarek would find the body? I don't know.
If I did find the body, I'd have got a little more information out of it.
Yeah, well, Astera blew it up, so...
Eyes are rolling in the
Astera
back
blew
of
it
her
up?
fucking head. No, I didn't blow it up. It was attached to a trap, and I flipped it over to figure out more, and it exploded.
You didn't look for anything? You just touched the dead body with my name on it?
Why would I assume? Why would I
It
assume?
seems a little reckless.
It might have been my idea.
Oh,
might
that's
have-
fine. The idea's okay, I guess.
It may
Accidents
have
happen.
been. It
To
may
think
have
that
been
Astera came to keep us in check, and Astera blew up a bomb.
I can't believe you, Astera. See, this is
Yeah,
why
it's-
Vort and Polaris need to go by themselves.
Yeah, Astera killed 3 civilians.
Yeah.
I love that the guards ran past the fucking fiery elk walking up the street.
They were like, "Damn, where's the dog catcher?"
They were probably just like, oh, that elk's on fire from
All
the
right.
explosion. Moving on.
Probably.
Baltius, did you find anything out about Hector? Hector's in prison?
Yeah, so we're gonna go meet this guy. What's his name? Sigurd?
Siggy.
Siggy.
We're just going to wait for the consequences to come find us.
Yeah, what else do you want to do? You want to go down to the guards and
Yeah, you were the one who
Explain
told me
to
to
them.
stop talking to them. You were also the one that told me to stop talking to them.
I also didn't suggest we go to talk to them. I said maybe we try and figure this out before it figures us out.
I
I
mean,
mean,
we got no leads. Where are we
we have
going?
no, yeah, we have.
How do we
we have
figure
no
anything
leads.
out?
We could talk to the guards and see if the guards have any leads, but you didn't want to do that. You wanted to leave.
Our only lead is back there on the ground, dead and roasting.
Were any of the many witnesses that were there?
Are they still alive?
Yeah, the ones who blew up.
Yeah, 2 of them lived.
So we're gonna just search the town for some random witnesses here?
You know what? You know what? You know what, Tarek? You know what, Tarek? I don't care. I don't care.
Wait, aren't we
All
supposed
right,
to be looking into?
I feel like it's already solved. We told Tark, don't do it again. Everybody's really
it's-
disappointed.
He's
Aren't we-
closed for now.
Aren't
Damn.
we supposed to be looking into joy food? Aren't we supposed to be looking into the joy food anyways right now?
Yeah, that's why we're trying to find out the Hector thing. But Hector might be in prison. The cat also said something about how the black market is where the joy food is all coming from, and so maybe he could be down there.
He wasn't there when we visited.
At the black market, Farrell Street or something.
Other end
Astera's
of
been there
town.
before, I think.
Yes, he wasn't there the first time, I don't believe. It seems strange to me that he would be at all, being his affiliations with the Barons.
Well, if that's where all the joy food's coming from, it's also possible that someone down there just like knows him well and knows where to find him.
That's true.
Also possible the burgomaster has him in his prison.
Also possible that he's not in the Burgermaster's prison and is a fucking buddy of the Burgermaster, and we should just go to fucking dinner with the Burgermaster.
I don't want to go to dinner with the Burgermaster.
Free food is free food, man.
No, it's joy food. It's not food.
We don't know that he's serving joy food.
You
He's
That's
serve
all they
joy
serve
food,
in the
come on.
entire town.
I guarantee you he will serve us joy food. He will not be eating it, but we will be eating it.
Except for the inn, but the inn is like a zone of protest.
Well, I'm gonna go to Siggy.
Okay. And then some people should go to the Farrell Street.
You know, Siggy actually had some bad burns. I don't think my elk should be near him. It might set him off. I think my elk should his best go with
What do
you.
you think? You think it's the hound?
Well,
Like fresh burns?
Yeah, apparently he was tortured a lot with fire. I think the fire on my elk. Maybe that's too much for him.
There is an admission fee to get into Farrell Street, so perhaps best if Tarek and I go there ourselves again. we wouldn't have to pay. You guys.
Okay,
would.
and then we'll go talk to the other guy.
We're
Vorteris.
not gonna have to pay.
Yeah, no, it was like lifetime admission.
Vorterius.
Alrighty.
It
So
was like a one-time payment. Like a season pass.
so you guys actually stopped right in front of where this guy's house is, the Siggy house.
Oh, I thought it was this one.
I marked it on the. Oh wait.
Oh damn, we've been sat just chatting outside. Siggy, we've been yelling his name out.
Okay, so Tarek's going with Baltius, Astera's going with Fort, and Polaris. Same.
No. Baltius is
No,
going.
Tarek and
Baltius is going with
Astera
Astera.
Are
Or,
going
sorry,
to
Tarek's
Feral
going
Street,
to-
or at least or at least Astera's going to Feral Street. Tarek doesn't have to fucking come.
It's Vorteris and Baltius.
Yeah, Tarek gives zero fucks about going to the Feral
Tarek
Street.
and Astera
Oh
are
god,
going
my
over there.
token is doing the thing again. Let me refresh.
Wait.
No, Tarek's not going there.
So Polaris and wait, what?
Tarek's
Astera.
going to Siggy's house.
I think Astera's going alone because it sounds like
Oh.
Tarek's being a dick.
Hey, you're never alone.
Alex is here.
So you guys are staying with Tarek and Astera's just going along.
Yeah.
Okay.
thought
I'll
Because
I'll
Astera
go.
brought up the entrance fee.
I'll go with Astera.
You have
Yeah.
enough for the
Aw,
entrance
hell
fee, though,
yeah.
Bort?
Hell yeah! Criminals going to the black market together.
With their elk.
So let's take our break. Before we do this.
Yeah,
And-
while my foundry reloads.
Yeah, let's come back in 10 minutes.
Oh my god, dude, this is Vort and Astera's first outing alone together, other than their failed break-in.
Well done.
Yeah, don't put yourself in between Tarek and a vampire.
So what I'm, in Valorant, there's something that is like a colloquial kind of like a phrase where they're like, just sneeze on him. Sneeze on him.
Yeah.
That's you. That's you for real, for real.
Yeah.
I love that call out.
Nefair's staying at the inn. Oh my god, we're connected. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, when Astera blew up that body, she also killed 3 civilians.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it happens sometimes, it's really not, it's an oopsies.
And injured 2 others.
Just don't touch dead
Ooh.
bodies. Yeah?
Vortera!
Just like, accidents happen.
I feel
Also,
like that's-
unrelated detail, the body had Tarek carved into it.
And an
That's
invisible
weird.
string attached to it that we didn't know about until Astera went to go flip the body over, which activated the bomb.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys are
word.
framing it like she fucking blew it up on purpose.
I don't know. I think you've seen the invisible wire, and you
Yeah,
didn't care.
I forgot to tell you guys. I've been really into the Zodiac Killer recently, so you know.
Oh,
shit.
So, good luck to everyone.
My god, does this mean I'm finally gonna get my courtroom drama, Nick?
You guys sound like you're wait, ooh. Is this just GTA RP? Is that what this is?
I mean, basically.
Damn.
I used to watch
Damn.
a shit ton of that. Yeah.
I've just clicked who it is. It actually makes sense. Astera has been against Tarek all the time. She's always
Oh,
butted heads with this
God.
Tarek.
Oh my god.
No,
So
actually-
she carved,
Planted it.
she carved someone's name into
You know,
their body
get
to
me
get
caught.
back at you? Oh my god.
It's funny you should
But-
mention.
You're
Sorry.
delusional. Go
The
ahead.
explosion, she made sure she was in the explosion so it looks like she wasn't part of it. Oh my god, Astera's
You've ever
fucking
heard of girl math? This is like the Lulu
crazy.
D&D math.
Okay, Nick, what are you gonna say? It's funny you should mention what.
No, I was saying it was funny that that she mentioned GTRP because we wouldn't have Danny here without GTRP.
It's true.
What?
We wouldn't have Denny.
Oh yeah.
Is
Um,
that how you all met?
I met Lise
There be
through
someone.
I met Lise through GTRP, and then Danny was in Lisa's community, and that's when I invited him to come play with us.
Nick recruited.
Nick was like, "Hi, you with the accent. Come here. I
No,
got
it's because
something to show you."
It's because we helped her play fucking Soul. Which Souls was it?
Oh yeah, Dark Souls
Souls.
3.
Was it Dark? Yeah, it was Dark Souls 3. So we played a couple games.
Yeah,
of
that was
Dark
the first time I met you. We just played Dark Souls 3. We just carried Elise through.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. But then work kept getting in the way, so I couldn't play anymore.
You ho.
Now, to maybe metagame a little bit,
Mhm.
kids, let's remember that Nick counted to 5 as if to remember how many party members there were. Rolled a die and then said it was Tarek's name. So
Yeah,
Wait a minute. That just means it was
So-
him.
We have 6 members. You didn't. It could have been Rundar as well.
oh my
Mhm.
fucking god. Does Rundar know how to spell his own name?
Yes, I think they do actually. I don't know if
Does
they
it have
could.
language?
If they
It
have
does. It can speak. Can't speak English, but it understands English.
if it has
common.
nine or more intelligence, it's able to do that.
It can't.
I
It's still got 6, so it's still pretty smart.
seriously, why is it following us?
All right, everybody back.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I am.
Sammy?
Sam's here. Hi.
Zach.
Yeah.
Great, we're all here.
Alrighty, and I'm done with my dinner, so let's get started.
Damn, you ate dinner,
Nice.
bitch.
Dinner?
Yeah, I was fucking scarfing that shit down. Anyway,
Dude, I had McDonald's before we
Yeah, we could
started,
hear.
and I'm already hungry again.
okay.
Yo, vibes.
McDonald's is like not
Vort,
filling.
Zach and Denny roll a d10.
Oh, good luck, bitches.
That's ominous.
Bang. Oh shit. Beat a 2. I swear
Yeah,
to God,
yeah.
if you roll a 1 right now,
Ooh, Pog.
Fuck.
do it again.
fuck. Yeah, beat an 8.
Bitch.
If you roll an 8, I will scream.
You can double it. Alright, I'm using my inspiration here.
What?
Alrighty, so Vort and Astera and Elk.
Or Tara.
Vorterra Elk. You guys make your way through the streets of Valaki until eventually you come back to Feral Street. There is a familiar half-drunken man in front. He recognizes Astera as he comes up, but he gives a questioning look to the elk and the purple man that she has in tow.
Sorry, Elk, no pets inside.
Yeah, that is true. So, yeah, the man stands up and he's just like, why do I recognize you?
I'm on the ledger.
And he like looks down at it and then back up, and he's just like, "What about him?"
This is Tarek,
Okay.
who's also in the ledger.
And he like squints a little bit. He's just like, I'm starting to remember you a little bit. I seem to remember your companion had a beard. This one seems a little bit boyish to me.
No, I just shaved it.
He's
I love for it.
give me a deception. I guess.
Let me do it. I have a +8.
Too late. I have a +5. Let's
All right, that
go.
works. 22 is fine.
Yeah, he okay, how does he react to this? Yeah, he's just like, right, well, you know the drill. Keep your pet outside, and this one, just make sure he pays for something while he's in there. Make up for it. Tarek.
Make up
Your
for what?
Your kindness is noted and appreciated.
Just get inside. Yeah.
Sorry, Elk. You'll have to stay out here.
That thing isn't gonna stare at me the whole time, is it?
It is, of course, gonna stare at him the whole time.
It totally is the entire time.
So you find this unsettling too.
I mean, look at it. It's just cross-eyed.
Thank you. It's following us, and anyway. Thank you.
Okay, well, if it turns into fucking deer meat by the time we get out, don't be surprised.
I wouldn't tell a soul.
Yeah, so he will let you in.
Dude,
And-
hell yeah. Vorterra already making waves.
So yeah, you guys head inside.
If you don't find anything you actually want to buy, just buy some joy food while you're here. It's like a copper for 10 of those things.
I am not buying joy food.
I'll buy it for you.
On principle, Sam.
Or just find something you want then.
Maybe.
Alrighty, so heading down, a little re-description of the place. So, it's dark. You go down a lot of flights of steps, but eventually you come upon a huge marketplace that's lit up by torches on the tops of this like big exposed cavern. There's no sunlight, but there's tons of unruly types that are selling all sorts of different knickknacks and things that you've probably never seen before, but others that you have. There's a distinct smell of joy food down here as it is being fried in all sorts of different areas. That's worthy to be pointed out. But yeah, there's stalls, people, and food, like any other black market. And yeah, where do you guys do?
I bought joy food last time from like the guy that everybody was like, "Oh, you gotta try this shit."
Yeah, so last time you came down here, you went to a salesman that was selling monster parts,
Yes.
turning them into like jewelry and shit. And there was
Yeah,
another
I
guy that he
remember
pointed
that.
out that was
Remember the
selling
hat
help.
guy also.
Yeah, that was selling hats. So it was in between those two stalls that the guy was making the joy balls.
I guess we'll start there. I'll just leave word there. So what kind of questions are we asking? This is your circus, not mine.
My circus.
Yes, you and Polaris wanted to know about where the joy food comes from.
You really think I should be the one to talk to people and strike up conversation?
I'm asking you what questions to ask, not to ask them.
I guess poke around until we can find out stuff about what's his fuck.
We do have to be careful, potentially, about that.
Yeah, no, I'll follow your lead, just like the whole Tarek thing just now.
Yeah, that was wonderful work. Okay. So, fucking tonkatsu, fucking joy ball bitch.
Oh my god, so Jesus.
Yeah. That's what it is, right? The, like,
Oh yeah, they were balls, yeah. I had a little dressing on them and
no,
shit.
tonkatsu is not what I'm thinking of. What's the shit that, like the candied, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so I head there first, I guess.
All right. So as you are going through, you're beat up. You're not beat up a little bit. Yeah, you have a hard time getting through some of the intersections, but eventually you make your way back. And the monster seller guy recognizes you. He has an eye patch on, a full beard, kind of shortish, human. And he is just like, "Hey, if it isn't my favorite seller, did you go and kill the other one yet?"
Chance to leave the city yet.
Oh, you haven't left? Yeesh, I would get out of here as soon as you can.
Why's that?
I don't know, this place fucking sucks.
I heard that.
Yeah, but it makes me a living. I mean, if you come across anything else, be sure to tell me.
Yo, yes, we'll keep you in mind. How did that head fetch you?
I mean, I'm still carving it up, but it's gonna make something pretty, I'll tell you.
Wonderful.
Why are you back down here? Did you not find everything you needed last time?
Oh, just a heavy craving for joy food.
Okay, good one. Well, if you're actually looking for that, then Bazem over here will have it for you. And yeah, he waves over, and this other unruly looking gentleman with a horribly managed beard that probably needs a hairnet and a bald head. Yeah, looks over and he's like dipping some of the joy balls into some batter and then into his little fryer there. But yeah, he waves at you and smiles with a scraggly tooth, and eventually he's just like, "Come back for more."
Oh, yes. In fact, perhaps interested in knowing who your supplier is.
My supplier, I mean, where does everybody else get their Joy Foods? From the stores, obviously. And he like winks.
Hmm. Right. How much was it again for his like whatever he's selling? It was like a copper. It was something stupid cheap. 5 copper.
Yeah, for 3 it'd be like 3 copper.
Um. Let me kind of give him. I'm gonna have 4 silver in my hand.
You'd have what or what?
4 silver pieces.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm big ballin' over here, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. So yeah, he'll take it and he'll like look down. And he's just like, oh, very generous today. Well, if you want some balls, he like takes it out, the recently ones that he just dipped, and he puts them on his little napkin, and he hands it over, and he's just like, what was it that you wanted to know again?
Right. The store where you get your supply.
Well, there's 2 men that come down, and they give us the supplies that we need every single day. We don't really ask. We just kind of went to Hector a couple of years ago when when the burgomaster was elected last year. We just kind of went to Hector before, so we wanted to sell the stuff, and a couple of guards always come down and drop us off what we need.
Doesn't seem like 4 silver worth of information.
Well, what do you want to know? I mean, that's just what happens.
Names, perhaps, your suppliers.
I mean, like I said, there's just, I mean, there's, fuck, what is his name? There's Gone. That's one of the guards that comes and does it sometimes, and then there's, Mibram, I think, as well. Those 2 are the ones that I couldn't remember. And sorry, what'd you say?
I just was asking for that in chat, but you beat it. You got it.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, let's start, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gave me a couple extra. Do you want some more?
You have no inkling as to what it's made of. You just sell it.
I
I don't
mean,
care. I want to know where the guy is.
I mean, it's edible. It's better than eating the fucking rotten shit that comes out of the farms nowadays.
The farms.
Or starving. Yeah, there's a couple outside of the town, but nobody really works them anymore. It's no point with the Joy Foods around.
I see. Well, where might we find this Braun and Milbrum?
I mean, whenever they drop us off the supplies, we have to get here pretty early, so they work the morning shift, like super early morning, probably midnight to about now. I don't know where they go though. They just kind of show up.
See. Well, I appreciate all of that, and she will take some joy balls because I paid for that shit.
All right. So Tarek, Baltis, and Polaris, you guys are outside of this pretty shanty-looking abode. A couple of broken windows, doesn't really look too well taken care of. Most of the buildings in this place don't, but this one especially. But yeah, what do you do?
I'm just knock at the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly tell Polaris, don't mention his face.
His face?
Don't mention the face.
Yeah, so you knock on the door and it opens slightly. Like it's the hinge is completely broken and there's no like latch to even keep it connected. But as it opens slightly, you can see across the way there's a fireplace to the left that's lit, and a man sitting in a chair seems to be like reading a book or something. And yeah. He sees that the door opens slightly, and he stands up like a little bit taken aback, and he's just like, "Who's there?" No, he doesn't look that bad. Jesus, it's not swollen. It's just burnt.
Hi.
And he's just like, "What do you want?" And now that you see him in front of the fire, you could see his face. So yeah, half of his entire face is completely melted down. The skin is covering his eyes. His mouth looks like it's in like a permanent frown on the left side of his face, and the right side looks pretty beaten up. There's still a couple of like of not fully healed scars.
So this is like recent.
It not recent, but it's been a while. But it doesn't look like his wounds have been treated by anything.
Can I like cure wounds him or
You
something?
could, yeah, you could try. So yeah, he stands up and he's just like, "What do you want?"
We had some questions, but hang on here. Let me just
He's just gonna walk up to it with your hands outstretched.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna back up a little bit. He doesn't know exactly what you're doing. He's just like, "Don't touch me. What do you want?"
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Just forcefully heal him. Okay. Yeah, he's not really too equipped to dodge you as you come up, and yeah, you touch his face, and when he feels the coolness and his wounds starting to slowly seal up, he stops. And he's just like, "Oh, that feels wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Why are you helping me?"
You looked like you were in a lot of pain.
Yeah, and he like slowly sits down and he's just like, you look new to the town. Have you heard of Izek?
Izek, yeah, I think so, but I'm blanking, Nick. Who's Izek?
He's the demon harm right-hand man of the burgomaster.
Oh, the guy who was like there when we saw the donkey mask thing going
Yeah,
on.
bald, dark guy with the demon arm. Yeah.
Yeah, we know him.
He's just like, yeah, just be careful around him. Don't say anything bad about the festivals or
Did he put you in one of those donkey masks too?
No, I wasn't even out in the streets when that happened. I was still in jail.
Oh my god, this town is crazy.
Let's see. There would have been about 3 festivals back. About 4 months.
Was anyone in with you?
No, the cell inside of the burgomaster's mansion is single cells. It's practically a closet. Oh, yeah, tons of them. His wife just invites anybody she can, and just hosts them, serves them food, mostly joy food, but sometimes the real stuff, so people go, and they just try to eat. She tries to talk to them, but she's horribly boring, I've heard. Oh, Hector, yeah, he visits there from time to time, has lots of business to do with the burgomaster. Oh, the last time I've heard him have conversations. The cell is kind of close to where the burgomaster stays, and the last time I heard them have a conversation was 2 months ago, maybe. He hadn't come by recently. I was just let out like 4 or 5 days ago. Izek was done with me. Had a new guy come in. Said he had more pressing matters with him. And he had his fun with me. Yeah, I recognized him in the swap. It was, that one lady's son. What was it? I can't remember his name. Wilhelmina's son. Sweet woman.
That's the one that thinks words of God, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one I want to get out of there.
Okay. But what did you do anything or?
I mean, I did. During that festival 4 months ago, the burgomaster, he was asking all the men in the town to go around and do all sorts of, trying to cheer people up. Nobody really wanted to do it, but we had to go. We had to go around and get everybody to start trying to dance and praise and just celebrate what Valaki had to offer. But nobody
Right.
knows what that entailed. I don't know. That is why we were all confused, but he just made us try to go out. This is when he first started doing the festivals. He had no idea what he was doing, and I didn't do it. I went back home. I stayed there. said I was said I was actively trying to go against his wishes, and I was working for Strahd himself and trying to sow sadness in everybody's hearts. So he just threw me in jail.
What? So you couldn't hype people up in the town that sucks, and so they locked you up and beat you?
Yes, if you don't listen to the burgomaster, that's what he does. And he tells everybody that you're just a spy for Strahd, and we all accept it.
But why?
I don't know.
No, why do you all accept it?
And he stops right, and he's just like, the food. He brought us.
Roast joy food?
He brought us food, yes. And not too many people believe my story. I go around and tell people what I did, and they either think I actually work for Strahd. Nobody's talked to me since I've gotten out. It's hard to believe what happens in there. The burgomaster tells everybody that we're just working for Strahd, and we accept it.
But I just...
Maybe you should stop accepting his words.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Tarek.
Not everybody believes it, though. And the food. He promised to bring food, and here it is. Joy food. Nobody's hungry anymore. So we have to. It's either starve or listen to the burgomaster.
How?
It's not down there. His cells are on his floor, the second floor of the mansion. Yes. But they did talk about the joy food. How much it was selling, what it was doing, who was eating it, and how it affected them. I haven't touched the stuff since I've gotten out, and it's been hard, but it's been hard.
The guy who invented the joy food, Hector, have you seen him around?
No, I haven't seen him, and nobody has.
So he's not in the prison for sure.
No. You could see who comes and goes through the bars, and he wasn't taken in. It definitely would have been.
Do you happen to know like where he lives? Like you guys got to know where his house is, right?
He stays in the Joy Food distributor. Either one of them. He goes back and forth. That's where he's always been seen. But like I said, nobody's seen him.
Where's the joy food distributor?
So they did point it out to you guys before. So one of them is here. If you guys want to mark it on the map for yourselves. One of them is, if I can fucking mark anything, here.
Ah, okay.
And the second one is here. Those two buildings, yeah. He'll point it out to you.
Okay. Okay. Guys, anything else you want to ask, or can we go check those two buildings?
How they bring you food? Is it guards that bring you food?
Yeah. Sometimes, the lady herself would bring it up to me. She's nice, means well, Lydia. But I feel like sometimes she just wanted somebody to talk to.
Well, you've been a great help.
I'm glad I could help. Do you guys happen to have any food, please?
Do we have any food?
Yeah, he'll take it and he'll just be like, "Thank you so much." He's like, "Thank you. Just don't cross Ezekiel. That arm strength is. I've never felt anything like it." Okay. Yeah, he'll just start to devour the ration that you gave him.
All right, guys. Which one do we want to hit first? We're checking out both of these manufacturing places.
Well, the biggest one's right here, so let's go biggest first.
All right, let's go.
Alrighty. Vortera.
Okay.
Sarah, you got some information.
Mhm.
Vort, what are you doing?
You know, probably just looking around the booths since I have to buy something apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna buy? So
Um,
the stores are available. The Feral Street
Yeah.
Market, if you want to buy anything from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not forcing you to buy anything. He's just like recommending it.
Yeah, how the fuck's he gonna know?
I'm forcing him to buy something.
Everything's so expensive.
It is, but you could buy Joy Food for like 2 copper or something ridiculous.
Nope, I'm not buying anything.
Okay.
Well, Wart, that seems to be as much information as we're gonna be able to get here, but what do you say we make some money while we're here?
I'm listening.
You know, card games.
Oh, you want to do that trick?
Why not? It's easy.
You think people here are gonna fall for it?
Well, perhaps if I pretend not to
I
know
hope you both get
and-
arrested.
if I pretend not to know you and win a few games in front of onlookers.
This sounds like it's not gonna go the way that you think, but I'm here for it. Let's do it.
All right. So you guys gotta go find some card places.
I mean, we both have cards. It's just like it's finding a spot to set up.
Yeah.
Like-
So I mean, if you ask around, Jesus Christ, my throat is fucked. If you guys I don't know why. If you guys ask around, there's actually a gambling area.
Oh my
you can go
god.
to.
Maybe we are fucked.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, sure,
Let's
why not?
go gambling.
Yeah, let's go gambling.
Okay. Okay. So, 1 second.
Only if it's a card game, though.
Hello.
Bypass
Cameron
no.
did. No, not Cameron. Who died? Oh, passed
Passed
out.
out.
Best.
Rip pass.
Say bye. Rude as
Yeah.
fuck.
Rude.
Bypass
So
no.
they have a tent set up in the back. It's sectioned off into multiple areas, but the open area of the tent underneath it, there's a shit ton of smoking going on, and there's tables set up with a couple of dealers and other card games that are going on as well. It's just like the shittiest casino you've ever seen, but yeah, there's a ton of people playing, all of them unruly types, and yeah, as you walk in, they all kind of look at you and give you dirty looks before going back to their cards. But yeah, there's a yeah, there's a couple of tables open.
Perfect. I'm gonna psychic whisper into Astera's head.
Ooh, I think this is the first time I've had the pleasure.
I think it's a D6, right? Let me check. It might have changed. Yeah, it's still a D6.
You have plenty of voices in your head all the time, though.
I know. They're like, this is crazy.
2 hours.
Okay. Nice.
And I'm going to pop into Astera's head, and I'm going to say, so should we play at the same table or like different tables?
I'm sorry. That's a lot. There's a lot. I'm sorry. She like takes a minute. Yeah, a little bit.
Just one more voice in the head. Come on.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What? What are you freaking out about, Astera?
You've had Tarek's voice in your head. You've had that one vampires. You've had the other mysterious voice. You've had Strahd. You've had Polaris, and now you've had Vort.
Yeah, and I know none of this. As far as I know, I've been the first voice in your head.
There's just a lot of
Oh, and
I'm
Tarek's
listening.
god.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
my
li-
god.
I'm listening.
Noise, I suppose.
What, in here? I mean, yeah, it's this is where people gamble, so
Well, in here, and she'll like point to her head.
oh. Inner monologue?
Inner what?
Inner monologue? You know. Monologuing your own life?
No, I can't say that I do that.
Okay, anyways, not important. Same table, different tables.
Well, we walked in together. That probably wasn't the smartest move. So separately, I suppose.
Alright, and Vort's gonna walk off to an empty table.
All right. So Vort sits at a table with 3 other men. Astera, you're gonna sit at a table with 4 other men. Yeah, you guys sit down and get to gambling. So initially you're given weird looks. But you sit and you start to assimilate. You look like you've done this before, so once you hear all the lingo, you just kind of like work your way into it, and they see that you're familiar with these games, so they treat you with a little bit more respect. But yeah, you guys start to play the game. How did they do this before? I actually don't remember. Was it just luck rolls? I don't.
Well,
Or
for
slide us.
like,
So if you guys are,
for
yeah, what was it?
yeah, for cheating and like running 3-card Monte, you did sleight of hand checks.
Yeah. So if you guys are cheating, yeah.
I'm
Um,
100% cheating.
Yeah, why the fuck wouldn't I cheat?
If you get caught, maybe
Hello?
that's why.
So let's do this with wagers. So put up how much money you want to win, and yeah, if you lose,
I would be happy to get my 4 silver piece back. We'll do that.
okay.
Yeah,
And-
sure, I'll do 4 silver.
Okay. So you guys put the 4 silver down on the table, and they give you weird looks. And then you see the gold pieces they're putting down on their side.
Oh,
My
right.
fault, gentlemen.
I will do 2 gold pieces then. Rescind my 4 silver.
Can I see how much everyone else is putting at the table?
Yeah. So it looks like right now the highest bid is 2 gold.
All right, yeah, 2 gold pieces, fellas. Yeah, let's go. Never played this game before. Just kidding. Ha ha ha.
Nice, yeah. So they see that and they rescind their looks and they go back to their cards, and the cards are dealt. And when you guys start to play them, let me know how you cheat.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that depends on the game. And also, since we're connected, we might be able to use that to get advantage, depending on, like, the setup.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So, like, if you're playing at a table behind people that I'm playing
Right.
against, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Let's just call it poker for now, because I didn't come up with a card game.
Sure. So we could, like, peek at the cards at the respective tables and, like, tell each other. Theoretically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Cool. So you're just gonna tell each other what everybody else has?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I mean, honestly, with that kind of cheating, yeah, you could probably just make money. You don't even need a sleight of hand.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. So
21 GP.
yeah, so for the first round, Vort gets a pretty bad hand, but Astera doesn't. So you guys let each other know. Vort loses the gold that he's put up so far, and Astera wins the 4.
Damn.
Yeah.
The 2.
No, you win 4 because you're winning.
Oh right. Oh shit. Okay, so hold on. 24.
Well, if
Cool.
there's 4 other people there, it'd be 2, 4, 6, it'd be 8. So you win 8 golds, Astera.
So I went from 17 to. Oh shit. Holy shit.
Mhm.
Don't worry, I'll cut you in on this.
Thank
Because you
God.
helped a lot.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Can I look at the deck of cards on the table and see if they match the back of my marked deck by chance?
No.
Damn
There's
it.
there's a whole nother realm of cards.
Damn it.
Now these are legit cards, probably.
Yeah, but they all give you pretty dirty looks when that happens, Astera. But yeah, they all start to put up a single gold now. So it's just gonna go incrementally. So yeah, it'll go up to 1 gold
I'm
now.
happy to
as people
bow
start
out
to place
after
their
the
bets.
first, personally, but
Yeah. As everybody starts to place their 1
Well,
gold
that's
on
bad sportsmanship just to take the money and back out.
well,
That
I'm
also-
not stupid.
That also looks suspicious.
Super suspicious. So you guys gonna play another hand?
I'm playing another hand.
All right.
1
so
gold?
so put a gold down.
Yeah, fine. I'll put another 2 down, I guess.
I'm just gonna roll some secret rolls just for the based on how good your hands are.
I'll put down another 2. So far, 1, 8. Well, technically.
All right, so both of your hands are mediocre. They're not bad, but they're not good.
Right.
And then the
Hey,
other
Nick.
players you guys are playing against. What's up?
Let Vort know 2 of them, let Astera know 1, and let them put more money on if they want.
Yeah, so so Vor, your hand is about a 7, and Astera, your hand's a 12. And from the hands that you can see, one guy has a horrible hand. He folds immediately. The other one, this is at Vort's table. The other one has about a 13. He has a pretty good hand, depending on luck. And Astera's table is jacked. They have two really good hands on Astera's table.
Well, Vort, you either need to bluff really well or fold.
Bluffing's my middle name, and I'm gonna bluff.
Ooh.
All right, so if you wanna continue, put another gold up for the second card.
Yeah, bluffing is also my middle name. So yeah, I'll put another gold up.
Alrighty. So let me get the cards for the other people. And this will determine. Okay.
Like, do we get a deception roll?
Yeah, 1 sec. Because they get the card and then they decide afterwards. All right. So yeah, the cards are dealt, and they look at your faces. What do you guys do? Oh yeah, give me the deception. Yeah, give me the deception.
Looking smug as a bug with my 12 deception.
Do I wanna? Yeah, you know what? Deception.
God!
I am going to use my inspiration.
Oh, that's smart. I'm also gonna use my inspiration.
Fuck.
Not bad.
Oh yeah, 22.
Very
20.
good.
Oh, look at
Thank
that
God.
dirty little 20. Ooh.
Nice.
Thank
So yeah,
God.
after the second round, they all but one guy folds. So Vort, you automatically win yours. Astera, you have one guy staring you down. It looks like he has a pretty good hand.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Can I see his hand from where I'm sitting?
You can, yeah.
What's it looking like for it?
He's got a really good fucking hand. You're gonna have to like bully him off the table.
Bully him.
Yeah, like fucking bid high.
Well.
Goes broke.
Last card, little lady. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna up the ante some more. Another 2.
What was that? Can't hear ya. Speak up.
Fucking only 2. You're only gonna do 2. I said
What do
bully
you
him off the fucking table.
What do you mean only 2?
You-
2 is a lot.
Fucking bid high. You're bluffing here.
All right.
So you push forward how much?
4.
Uh,
4 more gold.
give me a deception.
Hold on. I need to math. 8. I'm trying to keep track so I don't get confused. Deception. Let's go gambling.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
I think he knows.
Yeah, he puts up 4 gold.
Wait.
Oh. Are you gonna cast a fucking spell?
Oh, do not fireball the table.
Hold on.
Do not fucking wild magic everything.
Now I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos
Oh, nice.
so I can roll it again.
Yes, sure can.
Uh,
17. All right, I'm gonna roll it against his insight.
Okay.
He's just a normal dude, so it's just a d20. And he rolls a 1.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. So yeah, you push forward the 4 gold, and yeah,
So that
he'll.
was 4, 5, 6, 7 in the pot. What do I win? Total. How much? What GP? What do I need to set my GP to?
So you had 4. He didn't put forward the 4, so he had 2, 4, 6. So yeah, you won. You got 7 back, or you took away your 4, right?
Yeah.
So 11 total because you got your 4 back.
Okay.
And then Vor, you won 7 gold.
Fuck
God
yeah.
damn, you guys are rolling in it now.
Okay, so I got a total of 19 gold from this exchange. That's sick.
Yeah. So as you're collecting your gold, Astera, you and Vor, I need you guys to give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Not my strong suit.
So you guys are
Oh,
rolling.
oh, there.
Garbage. Nice. So Astera, in the back tent where it's sectioned off, there's a guard that goes into the back tent. He has his normal regalia on, but yeah, one of the guards that's kind of like a fake guard, quote unquote, because he doesn't work for the burgomaster. You see him go into the back, have a chat with somebody, like kind of at the flaps, looking super shady. He's like looking back and forth between all the tables and shit. And he grabs a package from somebody in that back tent, and he like nods, and then he starts to walk off with it. It's a pretty big package, about the size of like a fucking basketball probably, but it's square.
Okay. I'll mentally point it out to Vort. Vort, I get the feeling we should, well, leave and also tail that package.
What package?
The man walking out right now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
Sorry, I was counting up all my gold.
I have a bad feeling about it.
We'll be fine.
But you guys are making so much money.
No, we should really leave before we lose all of our money.
Oh yeah. I'm getting ready to leave right now as soon as I get done collecting all these losers' fucking gold.
All right, well, Sarah's gonna start trailing the guy casually if possible.
Alrighty. So Tarek, Polaris, and Baltius. Where are you guys going?
The distributing place. The big one.
Alrighty.
What
So you
about
guys start to make your way over. Bop bop. Heading down the street. Eventually, you come up to Joy Foods. It's a big, brand new sign on the top of this building. It's still about as dilapidated as most of the other houses. It seems like it's had some repairs recently put towards it, much more care than the other buildings. But yeah, there's a big Joy Foods sign on top of it, and you can see the line of people kind of coming out of it. It's not that big of a line. It kind of reminds you of like just like soup, not like yeah, like soup lines. People lining up just to get like scraps, and you could smell the Joy Food coming from the street as you approach. But yeah, there's people in line. You look inside. It sounds like you know that smell that like what? You know that smell that like that greasy type smell that like really bad French fries smell like when they come out of like an old batch of oil. Yeah, it kind of smells like that a little bit, just like spoiled oil.
Okay.
But yeah, you could see them actually. You can see them distributing it from the front. There's a single person behind a counter that is just taking the coins from the people that are coming up, putting it into a big like bowl thing, and then reaching underneath their counter and dropping like 2 or 3 Joy Foods, which are like little loaves of bread almost, on their plate, and then sending them off.
Is there like a way for us to like get inside? I mean, we're not here to get food, so we don't gotta wait, right?
No, it's not. It's not like a sit-in restaurant. So going through the front, it's literally just a counter and then a line and then the exit. So there's no place to sit in there and eat. But there are probably entrances around the back if you want to go around. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, going around, there's definitely a back entrance.
Okay. It's like just like let ourselves in.
Pretty busy. From the front, there's a lot of people coming in, but they come in really fast and leave. But there's always like a pretty steady stream of people going. Yeah. Oh, you can't really see. There's no windows that look inside to see what's going on back there. No.
All right. Yeah.
It's locked.
No, I think your lockpicker fucking went out.
Our lockpicker wandered away.
Damn.
Let's see.
Damn. You hate to see it.
Polaris has got to be better than the rest of us.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. I pull out my needle that never bends. Start poking at it.
Okay. Yeah, give me a. Well, it wouldn't be sleight of hand. It would just be It would just be a DC. Do you have proficiency in lockpicking?
No.
Okay, so you don't have the tools either. So
I got the needle that never bends.
you
That doesn't count. I feel like I could
do.
pick a lock with that.
Yeah. Give me a DC just roll me a D20. You don't get any bonuses because you don't have the tools or the proficiency.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say DC like 22
Well, then why am I rolling a d20?
because you got a crit.
Nick,
What's up?
my OBS, my mic has been muted on. It like wasn't picking up the audio on my mic the entire video.
Of your own mic?
Of mine, it's been recording the audio, you guys, but not me.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Oh, yikes.
Damn. Rest in peppers. Well, now you got it.
That's okay.
Yeah, you're just kind of poking at a fucking.
Alright. I'm gonna knock.
Okay. You knock, and you're just kind of sitting there.
Mhm.
Nothing's really happening.
All right.
Are there any
I
windows?
mean,
There's windows on the side that look into the front, but nothing in the back.
Can we force the door open? Like a strength check?
You can always kick a door in.
are the windows accessible?
Yeah, but they lead to the front, not the back.
Oh, they lead to the front, not the back. Yeah, I mean, Boltius could just ram into the door, I
Well,
guess.
not ram, just like, I don't know. Just try and like pull on the handle until the lock just like pops open.
Yeah, if you want to break the handle, sure. That's a lot less forceful than breaking the whole door down. Yeah, just give me a strength check.
Sure, can be athletics.
Yes, DC 18. It's a metal door handle.
Hey!
Nice. So, yeah, what does it look like?
Okay, what's the door handle shaped like? Is it just like a normal like grab it and twist it?
Yeah, it's like a boob knob.
Okay, I just like, can I grab it and I just like turn it like really fucking hard, like further than it should go? And it just like pops off.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cool. I mean, if you want to try to do it stealthily, you could try.
Sure, I'll try and be a little quiet about it.
I would say this is also a DC 18 because
Okay.
yeah.
I'm not very stealthy.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, it snaps, it opens, and you're able to pull it away from you to open it.
Okay. I'll just kind of like gently open the door and like peek in.
Yeah, so you peek in, and there's these two big vats of what seem to be the joy foods inside of them. There's a worker in front of them that has their head poking around the side of one of these big vats, looking straight at you, like what the fuck just happened. And they have this like little stupid hat on, and they're all dressed in white clothes. I bet as white as they could make them. It's super stained. There's all sorts of like different colorations on it, but it's all white clothes. There's two of them back there. They're missing multiple teeth, and they look super poor otherwise.
When I see the guy just like looking directly at me, I'm just gonna like smile and like give him a little wave, just like, you know, act like I'm supposed to be here, you know?
Yeah, I can. Okay, give me deception. Give me deception. DC 14.
I do not have good deception.
Okay. Oh.
Nick just die.
Yeah, Nick's definitely died there.
Yeah, my throat is fucked right now. Yeah, he is just like, excuse me, sir, what are you doing?
Sorry about that. I just it happens sometimes.
Did you just break the door? I'm gonna have to.
Not intentionally.
He's got really big muscles.
Yeah,
you see
don't you
those?
see these guns?
If you want food, you gotta go through the front. Now get out of here before I tell the guard.
So we don't actually want food. That's
And what? What do you want? Just
We're not supposed to tell you this, but we're like, you know, it's an inspection.
It's really
Your
unfortunate that
deception.
both of your like high deception characters are gone.
hey, I get advantage on deception. Excuse you.
yeah,
It's like a secret shopper kind of thing.
Yeah. So Baltius says this. Is anybody else gonna chime in?
Yeah. I mean, Hector would know about it, but I don't know if Hector's been around today.
Roll me deception.
I'll let Polaris do that.
Yeah. DC 17.
Okay. I mean, my deception's not great, but I do have advantage because I have the actor thing.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay.
Just barely. Nice. So yeah, the one guy looks at the other worker who's a woman, and she's just like, I ain't heard anything from Hector. Have you? And he's just like,
of course they're not going to tell you an inspection is coming.
Yeah, if they told you,
Much of a
you would like,
surprise
yeah,
inspection
you
if
would
you
like
knew.
clean things up, and you would, you know.
well, as long as you don't mess with anything, just do it fast. And,
Oh, is Hector here? By the way, he needs to like sign off.
and they like look at each other and just like, we ain't supposed to say anything about that. Sorry.
Well, I mean, do you guys want to be shut down?
What does Hector have to do with an inspection of the food?
Well, I just said we need to do a check-in with him after we've inspected, and he needs to sign off.
Well,
Who do you think scheduled the inspection?
he's just not he's not scheduled for this location today. He's for the one up north.
Oh, he's up north today.
Well, we'll be going there as well, so
Yeah, it's a
thanks.
good thing that's
Yeah.
our next stop.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a look around then, if you guys don't mind.
Of course, yeah. Go ahead. Just don't touch that part right there is hot. Just don't touch that. And yeah, they'll let you look around.
Already losing points for that door, by the way.
What?
Yeah, you should have your entrances and exits, locked pretty well. Anybody could wander in here and do whatever they want.
I swear that door was fine just this morning. Just do your thing. We got a lot of food to make, and you'll see that they take out their latest batch from a pretty big oven they have, and they just put it on one of the counters. There's just like this place is pretty dirty back here. The only clean part are the vats of these like big iron bowls that are.
Okay, so at least the
seem
thing
to
the
be-
food is in is clean.
Yeah, but everything else, all the pans and stuff, don't look to have been washed recently. There's no place to wash stuff. They probably just take it out and like. Yeah.
Oh, that means you can't even wash their hands? Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's no hand sink back here.
Yeah, no. But they just put the food on this counter, and they throw a little bit.
Are they
of,
wearing gloves?
Some sort of powder? No. Oh well, yeah, for the heat. Yeah, not for like cleanliness though. But yeah, they just put it on the counter and they just toss some sort of like powdery substance on top of it, and they slide it up to the front where it's being distributed.
Make like some like like judgy sounds and just like scribble something down on a piece of paper.
Yeah, but if you want to start to figure anything out, you can roll me an investigation while you guys are looking around.
I gotta say, I'm
Yeah.
glad you passed your deception. I was gonna just punch him and force my way in.
Yeah, I'll do an investigation.
Of course you
God,
would.
I'll do an investigation
Big
roll.
Eric.
When deception
still
doesn't work,
wondering.
intimidation follows. Yeah, I'll look around as well.
Okay.
So will I.
Oh, God, I'm fucking awful at investigating. Oh, I'm pretty good at investigating everything.
Nice. Not nice. So, Tarek and
I like knock over a bunch of supplies.
yeah, they give you dirty looks when that happens, but they let you go about your business. So, Tarek and Polaris, you guys are looking around, and this is probably pretty normal if you guys have ever been in any other like just really dirty backroom kitchen for a bar or something. Yeah, everything seems pretty normal. You can see where they're getting the joy foods out of. They seem to be mixing it with there's a big bowl that has cut up some sort of meat, and when you ask them, they tell you it's wolf meat. There's another kind of section that has a bunch of a bunch of wilted like vegetables, fruits and vegetables that don't look good at all that they mix in as well. And then there's a whole bowl that just has this like powdery substance, almost like flour consistency, where they take all three of these things, mix them all together, and they form them into little balls of pastries, put it all in the trays, and they toss it into the oven, and that's how they make the joy food. And it comes out looking like the little plain white tofu like foods with little bits of the wolf meat still sticking through of it. But yeah, they don't put a lot of the wolf meat in there. It's just whatever to give it like a little bit of substance. But it's very gammy. It doesn't taste very good. You guys have had wolf before, maybe, but
Gammy?
potentially. But what's up?
Gammy?
Yes.
Amy.
Yeah, gammy. That's what I said.
Amy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, gammy. But yeah, it comes out, and yeah, that's kind of how they make it. Is there anything else you guys want to look for specifically? Nothing too out of the ordinary.
Inspect the meat to see if it is wolf. If I work out exactly what it is.
I put
Yeah,
the slug thing in the in the joy food.
Oh my God, I forgot you had that.
yeah, you can definitely tell it's not like cow or anything else because you haven't seen any livestock like that. So wolf makes the most sense. Yeah.
Okay, but it's not like like we can't outwardly tell that it's not.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
In that
right.
case, we wrap up. Finished scribbling a couple of notes. Thank you guys so much. We'll be in touch with Hector.
You'll get your rating in a couple of days.
Make sure you get this door fixed.
Nice. There you go. All right. So
All right, heading to
yeah.
the next
Yeah,
location.
we try and like close it behind us, but it just pops back open.
Yeah, they just give you dirty looks as you leave and go back to working. So yeah, you guys head up to the north one, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you guys do the same thing. I'm assuming you're just gonna pop the door open again, right?
If there's not any alternative entrance.
Yeah, so this one is set up almost exactly the same as the other one.
Oh, okay.
It has like this little side shed connected to it. It's a little bit different than the first one, and it's a little bit smaller. But yeah, there's no windows that lead to the back, and the front is
Alright.
full.
Maybe we should knock this time.
Yeah.
We knocked last time, it didn't work.
We did knock last time. That doesn't mean it won't work this time. Yeah, I'll knock again.
Okay, so you give it a little bit more of a knock, and eventually the back door opens, and this youngish looking man that doesn't seem too bright in the he's like cross-eyed, and he just kind of looks at you, and he's just like, what do you want?
Inspection.
If you want, what's an inspection? What?
We check over the cleanliness and the state of your establishment.
Why why would the food need to be cleanly?
Well,
Oh my
no, the
God.
food doesn't need to be cleanly.
Don't worry about it, pal. Your boss scheduled it.
Yeah.
Give me the deception.
we're here under Hector's orders. Is Hector in today?
Yeah, give me the deception.
I'll let Polaris make it.
What? No.
Oh, good, or he's getting punched in the face.
17. Nice. There you go. And he's just like, Hector sent you. Why would you do that? And he opens the door fully, and he's just like, I mean, I guess you could come in. Hector's not here, though.
Hector was scheduled to be here today, though, right? That's what I was told.
Who told you that?
Our boss.
No.
Your boss.
No, he's not scheduled to be here at all.
Well, we.
Do you know
kinda
where
need
he
his
is?
signature.
No.
Do you know who would know where to find him? You have like a manager on duty?
I mean, the Baron, maybe. We only speak to Hector, and he hasn't spoken to us in weeks.
In weeks?
No, I haven't seen him. We've just been doing our thing, what he taught us to do.
Who pays you?
Well, the Baron does, actually. He always has.
All right. Well, I guess we'll have to get a hold of him to get this signed off on, but if you don't mind if we take a look around.
I mean, if he told you could, I guess. Just try to stay out of the way. Don't touch the oven. Yeah, you investigate the same
Anything
thing, look at all the
different?
same things.
It's all laid out the same.
It's all laid out the same, yeah. Nothing too
And
shady.
what kind of meat did you guys say this was?
I think what is his name? Solazar brought in some wolf meat last night. Yeah, we've been using that.
I'm gonna insight that.
Scribble down some notes.
My -1, but it's fine because my nat 20 rolls here. Oh god.
Yeah, you can't tell if he's lying.
Yeah,
All
everything
right.
looks good to me.
Yeah, looks I mean, we'll send out the grade and evaluation to your boss, but
Thanks.
He's
If you
doing a
if you
far
if you
better
do
job than the other place.
if you do find Hector, can you tell his ass to get back here, please?
yeah, of course.
Thank you. He'll just go back to work.
All right, head out of there. Like, okay, so
Looks like we gotta go to the Baron.
I don't want to go to the Baron.
He's ready for dinner.
Yeah, He did invite us for dinner.
I am getting the grumblies.
Oh my god, it's almost like we have to do the thing I said we should do from the fucking beginning.
What were we gonna do all day if we otherwise, Sam?
I don't know.
Yeah, we had a day to kill anyway.
Right?
I don't know.
He
I can't
specifically
believe-
said dinner, you know, he didn't say like food, he didn't like, oh, you come for like brunch or whatever, you know, it was like dinner. Got
Look,
him
we
dinner.
won gold.
Yeah,
today.
we are happy as fucking clams over here.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
stop complaining.
But we do need to follow that package.
That we do.
Alrighty. So where's Astera going? You're just following the package for, or are you gonna follow her?
Inconspicuous.
I guess we're going to dinner.
Yeah. I'm gonna
You guys-
trail along this
you
guy
guys-
stealthily.
You guys don't give me the vibe of like people who understand table manners.
Yeah, fine
how are
dining,
you guys?
you know.
I actually take some pride in my table manners.
What about Tarek though?
Yeah, that was fine.
I'm
He's a
telling
parent of a
you,
shithole.
Tarek-
It's not like he's gonna be anything too fancy.
I'm telling you, dude, Tarek is like from money. I can smell it.
Tarek is from money.
I can smell it, dude. Look at him. He has a signet ring. Do you know how expensive those are?
His brother had a signet ring. I don't know about him.
And Vort won it back for him.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Did he
of course.
did.
Nice. So Astera and Vort.
What if we like died at the night market? You get they don't get
We
We're going to
we
dinner. I don't know what you guys are up to.
Vort has had
going to dinner
many
without us.
Vort has had many near-death experiences. I think he could figure this one out.
Just do your best to die near my elk so that I know
Yeah, you
about
guys
it.
have the elk. The elk can.
We don't
The
have
elk
the elk.
outside. Just make sure you die like inside of the elk so that, you know, I know about it as well.
True. So Vort and Astera, you guys are following this guy with the package. No. I mean, it's the middle of the day, but he's not really. No. I mean, how are you guys following?
Crowded place.
Yeah, I want to. I want to be like bobbing and weaving in between people, and like anytime he looks back, I want to like try and blend in with a crowd.
Yeah.
or
So
something
this back street is pretty hard to do it since he's like going this way.
Oh,
This back street is pretty hard to do it here. I'll put him on the map. It's kind of hard to do it out in the open. It's really easy in the markets, but once you guys get out, but you have a pretty good vantage of where you could see him. So you could stay pretty far back, keeping up with him. And as he comes around this corner, he gets to about here while you guys are following, and Vort and Astera, give me a perception, please.
Fuck.
again, not my strong suit.
You can give me a perception for your elk too, Tarek.
No, my elk's focused on them. Unless they specifically told the elk what was happening. My elk's just watching
Why
them.
would we tell the elk what's happening?
Exactly.
Lord Titan.
Exactly.
Can I? Let's see here. Hang tight. I'm going to use side bolstered neck.
Oh, it didn't take off my Tides of Chaos for some reason. Let me do that.
So I'm just going to add one of my psionic die to the
Yeah,
perception.
maybe Astera will pop off some wild magic and they'll die right there anyway.
Maybe.
Oh.
Okay,
Nice.
so-
Cast the spell first.
17.
Yeah, 17 altogether.
Hell yeah. So the last thing we're gonna see for the session today, because my throat is fucking killing me. Astera walks ahead. The elk is walking with her, and Vort stops as you look over to the right inside of a bush. And there's a little foot sticking out of it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Whose name
no.
is it gonna be?
Another body that says Tarek's
Who's-
name on it.
No, whose name is it gonna be?
That is a great question, and we're gonna find out next session on Dragon Ball Z.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. Reading that whole thing really fucked my throat. I
I
don't
know.
Yeah.
That was like a 45 minute intro. to
It
be fair.
was 40 minutes. I thought it was gonna be 20.
We didn't even interrupt, like, at all.
What's up?
I thought it was gonna take so long because we were gonna be assholes, but
No.
Oh, gotta listen to it all. I remembered very little.
You guys should have been assholes so I could take a break. Fuck.
yeah, apparently.
Sounds
I
like a big
interrupted at
problem,
least
Nick.
once.
Yeah, I guess so.
I
guess so.
interrupted at least once.
Yeah, just once at the end.
I did my part.
It was literally one fucking paragraph before
I'm
the end.
doing my
Sammy's
part.
officially the biggest asshole.
I guess. But there you go. That's the end of the session. A little bit of investigating going on. A lot of
Fucking shit ton of money making on their part.
Yeah. goddamn.
Hell yeah.
And the elf doesn't even know about it.
yeah, true.
Or does it?
Fucking Astera cut me in on that last hand.
Yeah, because Astera is fucking nice.
I never said you weren't nice. Those words have never come out of my mouth.
Everyone's so fucking mean to Astera.
Yeah, she's so
Yeah,
nice.
she's so
you know,
nice.
when
she
she
says as she's cheating in a
robs-
game and stealing money from people.
Yeah.
Vort would never.
Rick does it. You just hate her because she's a woman.
Look, you said it, not me, okay?
Jesus.
I only thought it, okay? It's worse when you said it.
Oh, well, it's fine when you do it. You're a man.
Bro.
Yeah, pay no attention to Vort trying to gamble with a child.
To be fair, everybody was against that.
Not Astera.
You were against it because Irina was against it.
Well, yeah, not at first, but then Irina was like, and like, you know, hands on the hip.
What would Irina think about you if she learned what really happened to her bracelet?
I know.
Oh my
she
god.
would hate you.
It's gonna be the end.
I hope Strahd knows about it somehow.
That would be great.
The only upside is potentially we didn't kill the vampire in that town and it got free, and the evidence will be dead.
Kill the evidence. The
There
only
may not be
witness.
anybody left.
Well, there is a plan in place if we do go back to Barovia to get it back. I just want that on the table. She didn't know it was her prized fucking possession when she stole it. She didn't find out until after it was sold.
She didn't know that it was worth a lot.
Nope. I don't think she did. I think she
But
knew
she knew it was
like,
worth a lot when she sold it. She got a lot of money for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she didn't even go and buy it back and give it back to her.
Yeah.
True. Well, everybody, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Not next week. The week after.
Fucking damn it.
Oh, you're gone next week?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll meet back up again
on the
the
7th.
week after. Yeah. And we're gonna go back on the recap train. So you guys worked that out.
All right, Ezra.
Is it
Hey,
me?
right? That's what we worked out, right?
Yeah, I think
Sammy.
it's, I think
Sammy
it's
remember-
Sam.
No, it's not me. I
Oh,
just
wait,
wanted-
wait, yeah, I
it's
think it is
Ezra,
actually
it's
Sam.
Ezra's turn. Because
Damn.
Sam went last time. It's Ezra's turn. This would have been Ezra's week, but Nick took it over.
Damn. Thrown under the
For that,
bus.
Sam? Do it.
I mean, I'll do it. I want the inspiration sooner.
She just used it, yeah.
So,
If you want to, sure, go ahead.
yeah, I'll do it.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. I have to fucking clear my throat.
Later, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Boy.
Bye.